go. Bow! Boom, boom, boom! With the rolling stone with the rollie on.
You heard him? That's
Yeah.
Pooh King, the Dream. I'm Cool Ass Trap. This is No Disrespect Podcast, and this is episode number 30.
Yeah, we on some cloudy shit. No sunny today.
Yeah, we're gonna call it the Dirty 30s. We might get a little raunchy in here. It's the,
Little.
Yeah, a little. It's an all-male cast with a female, audience right now. So
She gonna be booing us too in a second. But I don't
that
care.
being said, Pooh, I'm gonna hand it off to you. You do your thing.
All right, boom. Here we go. This is No Disrespect Podcast. Mean no disrespect. Right now, this is our views and opinion. Meaning, this is just all male views and opinion. Don't judge us for what we say right now, because guess what? We just men. And if you might even learn something if you listen. You might even learn, niggas like midgets. But that's neither here nor there. We just letting you know how we live. And on that note, I'm Pooh King the Dream, and I'm with.
I'm Cool Ass Trav, and today we got a few good men with me. I got some guests here, some guest hosts. To the right of me, I got my man Boise from Crispy Paper. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Chris.
They're looking on the shirts and the sweatshirts.
Yes,
To the right of him, I got my man Bashan, all the way from Chelsea, repping Chelsea. He got an up and coming podcast. He's getting started.
On sports shit.
Yep. And to the right of him, I got my man Lena from Popular Strangers podcast.
Yeah, we all
With that being said, fellas, I want to thank y'all for coming. I know the trains and all that is twisted right now,
Yeah.
but I want to thank y'all for coming. The Dirty 30, aka, it's Sports Section Entertainment, aka the Dirty 30. Okay. All right, we're going to get live, we're going to get raunchy, so what's going on, y'all?
Shit, chillin'.
Yeah. Men drink wine too, y'all.
He got a shot. He got
Yeah.
a nipple wine. This is hard. I never seen a wine nipple before.
You gotta keep it like that on the road, man.
I can dig it. So, you got Crispy Papers.
Right.
Tell us about Crispy Papers.
Crispy Papers is a media/news company that I started. Started with a crew actually, but it's just me now, so I kind of put it on my back. What I wanted to do with it was like promote a lot of upcoming people that's like underground with whatever it is that their craft is, and expose it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I wanted to also get into a little bit of comedy, some clown.
Yeah, I see you doing skits.
Yeah,
I see
you know what I'm
doing
saying? I
skits,
always
so
wanted
that's
to do that, and I see that's the thing now, so that only just enhanced myself to just like start doing, being the clown that I am, you know what I mean? So,
Yes.
for right now, it's still actually new, I got a few skits up there, so, everybody can go follow me at crispy_papers, and, see my work,
That's cool. My man Bashan, what we got going on, man? What we got?
Well, me, I'm just
Introduce yourself.
I'm pretty new to this. I'm trying to get my Facebook Live thing going with a very famous sportscaster. I can't name names now, but the surprise is
Contracts ain't signed yet.
coming. Yeah,
Black,
exactly.
though.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Something like that.
yeah,
black.
I'm a fan of all sports, particularly hockey. As a black man, I know my hockey. Don't sleep.
Okay.
But all sports, everything involved, sports, politics, everything going on in the world that's important to everybody. That's pretty much what I'm on. Just follow me at Blood, Sweat, and Beers 37. That's me.
That's what I did.
I don't talk about it. I live it.
That's right.
That's dope. Blood, sweat, and beer. I like that.
That's
I like that.
That's fire.
Lino, tell me what you got going on, my brother.
I got Popular Strangers, the podcast. It launched like 2 months ago. We just signed good paperwork, so hopefully we're
signed
gonna get
paperwork?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah.
Shit, I ain't even got a pen.
Yeah, we signed paperwork like 2 weeks ago with some. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I really don't want to say too much right now.
Of course
It's
not,
gonna be
because in
good.
the pipeline.
But actually,
Yeah, exactly.
it's out there because I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Like I heard from a woman. Like,
I hope y'all niggas holler at me one day. You know what I'm saying? Your co-host JR, that's my man. Shout out to Jay.
That's
Yeah,
my
shout out
other
OK
part
Jay,
right there.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out my boy JR too. That's my other part right there. And I came from a web series.
Nah,
And
okay.
there's somebody that saw the web series,
Uh-huh.
and then they linked up like, yo, you do the podcast too? And then it was like, yo, I got this thing in the works. Fuck with us. So that's what it is.
That's dope. That's the
Cool.
old podcast. I mean, what web series is it?
Nightlife.
Nightlife.
Yeah, you cash on there, right?
Yeah. Now, the character name I play was Dollar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
the character named Dollar, and he died in the show. Probably like
It kills you off, man?
I killed myself off early. because I was trying to. When I don't own something, it's hard for me to.
Right.
For me to
You're
get
right.
in there where I fit in there. I'm
You're
like, yo,
absolutely right.
I need control of how I look when I'm doing something.
Well, ownership is
Absolutely.
So that
definitely.
shit is hard.
You can't be a
important.
cornball.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
I mean, I can play a cornball.
no, I can play a cornball. It's just the editing part.
I just gotta explain to niggas when I see them, like, yo, listen, that's not me for real. Like, you's a bitch ass nigga.
You
Yo, people be
Wow, right,
You be taking roles personal, man.
Right.
Yeah,
You see this shit, he's a faggot. What the fuck? I just play one on TV.
Now I do, because it's like, we had like, it's probably like 100 people that was in the web series. And certain people didn't like their character. Not me, I was good with my character.
Right.
Some people like their character, so everybody was butting heads. I'm like, yo, I'm about to
Right.
step out and go do my own stuff. So,
Um,
but still, much love to everybody from Nightlife. Them dudes is cool.
Shout out to
But
Nightlife.
you, and you also are editor and all that. You edit your own shit now.
Exactly. That was one of my issues. If I can't edit and have to find some type of say so in what people see, it's an issue.
That's cool.
So
I mean,
paperwork wasn't right. I'm like, yo, you know what?
hear
It's all
you, bro.
love, but I gotta go.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
That's another thing I was doing too, like interviewing. That's how I first started out with Crispy Papers too, interviewing people.
right, 'cause I seen you did the bakery. You
Right,
did the
I
dude
did
for
the
the
bakery.
bakery.
Right.
Oh, that's
that-
everywhere now.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
seen that.
and you know, shout out the bakery and all that.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Bake,
it
man.
started out with them, and then you know I wanted to progress. I didn't even start with that yet, but that's another thing that I'm doing, interviewing, you know, comedy, you know, a little journalism in the streets and all that,
Right.
you know, politics, whatever, you know. So
All right, well, I'm glad y'all could be here, man. Cause you
Absolutely.
know, first of all, Sunny, she not here with us right now. Her daughter is her birthday, so
Happy
we
birthday
gonna
to
send
Sunny.
a- send a-
Happy
birthday.
send a happy birthday shout out to little Sunny, aka Sun Ray.
Sunshine.
Ray, you know, you got Sunny is sunny days, and you got Sunshines, little Sunny. I think she turns 2, so
That's awesome.
thank y'all
Okay.
again for coming.
absolutely.
Sports, sex, and
We
entertainment.
had to change it from drugs, man.
Yeah, sports. It was.
I'm on pa- I
sex,
can't- I
drugs,
can't be-
entertainment. You know the whole.
I can't be talking about drugs, man. You know, I go to parole soon.
I get you. And that's soda. I got you.
I got you.
Yo, what's going on, fella? Like, there's a lot of shit going
There's
on.
a lot of shit going on. What we gonna start with?
Being that we all into the entertainment business, we're gonna talk about this whole Nelly rape allegations and shit. 'Cause
Off the
that's
rip?
gonna happen. That's gonna happen when the money comes.
Right.
You already signed papers, so your shit is
Yeah.
coming.
Your shit right now, like
It's a chick right now, like
Yeah.
your girl probably watch you like, yeah, nigga.
You done gave us a Taylor Port back in 06. She like, this nigga took advantage.
Yeah, wait till that check clear. But nah, that's I seen that's one of the big things that happened this week with Nelly. He was an alleged rape victim.
This is the sad
now
part.
she taking it back, so I know that's gonna
This
come.
is the sad part because when you a person of fame, like rape is disgusting. I hate fucking rape. That's just one of the worst things, worst crime ever in my book.
Right.
You can steal from an old lady, but don't rape her. That's in my book though.
Actually,
That's just my
and
book.
they just killed the
We're not talking
husband
about
to
that.
Okay,
That's
I'm
not
just saying,
cool.
we're
That's
gonna
not
get
cool
to
either.
it.
But I'm just saying, if you rob an old lady, you was hungry. If you rape the old lady, you was just thirsty, and that's just disgusting. So anyway,
You can jerk off on your own.
yeah, you can go on the book. You
Go
can
grab an
go.
old lady for
That's-
that.
I'm not trying to promote them, but that's how we live. Rape is disgusting. So, but when you're famous, you always gotta second guess the shit. That's the sad part. You always gotta second guess it because you're like, yo, maybe she's just trying to come up.
But
But I
most of the
heard,
time, that's not a
I heard a lot of
beat-up.
times dudes don't. It like say you with me and I'm you know I'm a famous name or whatever, and the rape don't even be consistent with me. You know what I mean? It could be consistent with you dealing with a girl, and just because she see you with me,
Right,
I
yeah.
get the charge.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
got
mean?
the money.
Tupac fell for that shit.
You know
right?
what I mean? And that's the crazy thing about the industry. Like, you know what I mean? And now she's sitting up there. I can't
go
prove
against a
it.
celebrity.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
I know when my mom told her, she's like, Nelly ain't rape that girl.
Everybody said
And you
that
know when
shit.
your mom say it's official, like, Nelly ain't gotta rape that girl.
Yeah,
But when Kobe did it, my mom was like, you know what? That nigga, I think he did. Cause them basketball players be like, they don't take no for an answer. I'm like, I you already
She
know
said
the
Kobe
nigga.
did it?
Yeah, she was like, yeah, he did that.
She said OJ did it.
Now she ain't say nothing about
See,
OJ
BD,
did it.
that's why my mom said OJ ain't do it.
No, my mom.
Nigga, I'm looking at moms now like this nigga did that shit, man.
That's two
I don't
different things. Rape
know,
and
man.
murder are two different things.
Me personally, man, when it comes to celebrities, I mean, anything's possible. Like a lot of them, they got so much money they feel like they rich and certain things is above them,
Right.
and they
They don't feel
can't
like
get in
they
trouble
is
for
rich.
certain things. Do they have to rape somebody?
No.
No. Nelly could go out and get as much
And
pussy
he
as
got
he
Miss
wants.
Jackson too, though.
Now,
Yeah.
however, sometimes the celebrities, like the basketball players, they all celebrities. They got their heads is this big. Sometimes they do stupid shit and think it can't happen to them. Just for the simple reason, like you looking at the girl, like, oh, you know what? I can't prove it. She might feel like he too powerful. You know what I'm saying? I got a daughter. I got a 12-year-old daughter. You know, and I say this shit to girls all the time, man. Girls put themselves in bad situations, and I'm not saying it's right. It's definitely wrong, but a lot of ladies gotta keep themselves out of them situations, man. Like,
Very true.
don't put yourself in a situation where
Very
you.
true.
But I think a
do-
lot of ladies really put themselves. I'm not saying it's right, but they put themselves in that atmosphere. And like he said, it probably be Lil Ray who's with the nigga that's with Nelly and be like,
part of his entourage.
yeah,
Something like
you know
that,
what I mean?
yeah.
That's how I
Murphy Lee.
think.
It's the people that you carry with you.
Nigga had the mask
You ought to company you keep.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
The nigga had the Phantom of the Opera mask. It was that nigga. The dress.
I mean,
Spider-Man webs. This nigga's crazy. I ain't
let
trust
the-
him since fucking.
Listen, let the facts come out. Let it play out.
Well, she took
But
back. She's told the police to stop the investigation. Like she could.
Yeah.
She
That
said
don't
she
mean
gotta
he didn't
prove
do it.
She said she
You know
don't
what
want
I'm
to
saying?
go up against a celebrity because she gonna lose.
Well,
It's
what
like
you
Fat Girl
you
with
think she
Usher.
probably paid her off?
It's possible. It's possible.
Let me. You know,
For rape, it's
since we
hard.
talking
Like,
about rape,
it's
right?
hard to prove rape.
What you know, not even the Nelly thing. The thing that I have a problem with is R. Kelly. You know, that's one dude that has been in court forever for the same thing consistently over and over and over again, man. And it's a clear sign of mental health with this dude. But people accept him because he make good music.
No,
But he hasn't come out with he keep saying he
He
made
had a
good
hit in
music.
10 years.
But all he did, the last thing he did was Trapped in the Closet and Step in the Name of Love.
Listen.
And he remixed the shit out of that. That was like
Trapped in
10.
the Closet, volume 92.
And
Yeah,
then
like,
it was-
come on, son.
Wasn't
All
there
Eyes
some
on
other
Little
ones?
Sister.
you gotta understand. R. Kelly put his shit on tape.
Right.
He said, "Girl, you wanna come to my hotel? Baby, I'll give you the room key. Man, you coming on your own. You know what this nigga wearing? He got a mask on, and he probably got his dick out. He about to pee on you." But you said okay to this because you agreed to come to his hotel and you took his room key.
A lot of
But they're underage.
And he said, "I want to get with you because
I'm
you're
not
a groupie."
saying either one of them is guilty. It's always everybody's always innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. Unless you black,
Unless
you
you
know,
black.
like you guilty
See that?
first. Now, with that being said, I've asked quite a few women, have you ever like went out, hung out with a dude, got
peed on you?
drunk? Not Peter, got drunk,
Oh.
went home with
That's
him,
weird.
and at that point you felt like fuck it. At this point, I might as well fuck him because I'm here. And more than half of them said yeah, and that's just fucked up. It's like that's what I'm saying. Keep yourself out of that situation. If I tell you, yo, Trump, they robbing niggas on 145th, and you go cash your paycheck and start counting your money walking down 145th, and they rob you.
Right.
It's not right. But I told you they was robbing niggas on 145th.
See, but
and you
what
went.
you-
It's the same thing. Like, don't put yourself in that situation because sometimes a lot of girls will put themselves in that situation, and some dudes like, nah, bitch, you already here.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's fucked up. And I'm not saying it's right, but certain things can be avoided by not putting yourself in that situation.
Like
Right.
And a lot of women don't want to hear that.
They're
They're like, rape is right, wrong is wrong. You know, if you never went in the house, it never would have happened. You don't know this dude. You meet this dude in the club. You don't know him. You don't know that. That girl don't know Nelly.
Now let's say
I thought she met him.
She ain't know him.
So,
like,
what
don't go
about
out with him.
what's the
Mystical.
No, not
He went
Mystical.
down.
he's even talking.
yo,
No,
nah.
but what about the
Mystical.
executive? The executive.
Oh, I forget. I know you're talking about
Yeah,
Weinstein.
Weinstein.
Weinstein. Oh,
Now-
That's a perfect
So
example.
this is the thing though. Using your power,
privilege.
yeah.
He had
White
so much
privilege
fucking
at
power.
that.
Yeah, white privilege.
But I'm assuming that
I'm not over here.
Hollywood is a different atmosphere.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Of
And a
course.
lot of women may have slept with this dude,
Just to
right?
further their career.
But then you got Terry Crews and
What?
no, let me tell you. No, Terry Crews. No, let me tell you. I'm a
Damon?
Damon Terry Crews dick?
David, listen. Yes.
Allegedly got wet.
Allegedly, you got him
Terry
and
Crews a porn addict. He
what's the
said it.
dude from Dawson's Creek, the main star?
Oh, this nigga.
Vanderbeek.
Yeah, Vanderbilt.
Right. He another
He
one.
grabbed his dick too?
sexually assaulted by a homeboy, allegedly.
Wait.
Wait.
So he's just out of line. He wanted dig. He wanted everything. Dig.
And
He grew up to
James
Cross the
Vanderbilt.
line.
James Vanderbilt,
Hey, Weinstein dude? Cool.
allegedly.
The guy you talking about right now, Weinstein?
Yes.
Okay, wait.
But that's what they always say. That rape is a crime of power.
All right, but
It's not a sexual crime.
It is.
And you know he did the deal with Jay-Z, right?
you grab Jay-Z dick too?
No, James.
Role model.
Jay-Z
Why
trying
that
to
was
buy-
that 444?
The
He
Khalid
trying to buy
Browder
his
joint.
steak in,
That was him and Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Khalid Browder joint.
And now Jay-Z trying to buy his stake in the Weinstein
This is the
company.
thing.
He better get
This
on
is the
that.
thing.
No, but
all right.
they said allegedly they fired him from his company that he came up with.
Okay.
Your contract he got?
Who? Huh?
The contract says that something about where he's allowed to.
Oh yeah, matter of fact, in the contract he has some shit where it says
If he
he's
does
able
this.
to fuck with you and for you to get those roles, like it's some weird
If
shit.
he does it, the company can't fire him. Like basically, he's liable.
This nigga
He's
put it
liable.
on. He put it out there like
got
R.
it.
Kelly.
He has it like it must be fine
That's
print
crazy.
where it's a lot of women where
Like, listen, these nuts might be on your forehead.
Yeah.
he treated the movie like a porn industry.
The most expensive piece of real estate is that 2 inches between a woman's legs. Everybody need to realize that.
And that's
Hold up,
coming
wait,
from
wait,
Start wars.
with Sean. That's the thoughts and views of
Hold up.
Sean.
That's right.
That's
right.
Some women don't believe that. They don't understand.
We got a female in the
The shit done
house.
started
Let's get
wars.
the female opinion.
She's just a guest, though.
You want to spit some game?
I mean, only thing I was going to respond to is what you were saying. I understand what you're saying about women putting themselves in certain situations, but then we also need to teach our boys what is good and what is bad, what is acceptable, what is not. Because when you're young, the girl was like the Nelly girl. She was like 21, so you're gonna make mistakes when you're young and do dumb things and put yourself in situations, men and women. So you can't really say just a woman don't put herself in that position. We also got to teach our boys what is considered rape. A lot of boys don't know what rape is. They just think, oh, if you take a girl out and you trying to get up on her. Yeah, if she's saying no, then it's rape. So it's
no
both.
is
We
no.
gotta teach our boys too.
I get
think.
that. I get
You know
that. I totally agree with what you're
It
saying.
depends on how to know.
But what
babies.
I'm saying too, is that some people are just born fucked up. There's no rehabilitation for some people. There's some people that just
What, you like me-
there's
mental
gonna be
health-wise?
yeah. Some people just gonna be murderers. Some people's gonna be psychos. Some people they're just weirdos
That's
in
just
this
their
fucking
role,
world.
yeah.
Every human being in this world is somewhat mentally ill. You know, like most people that do things like that, something is psychologically wrong with them. And you could have we could sit here and like I said, I have a 12-year-old daughter. You could put yourself, set yourself in a situation, and you could teach boys, there's just going to be some fucked up motherfuckers in this world that can put on a certain face, and you just got to avoid them. Like, there's certain situations that none of us should put ourselves in.
Right.
Male, female, and I'm just talking about this
Yeah, 'cause
because
men-
this is the topic we're
men
talking
get
about.
raped too,
It's just
of
like, man, when I was younger, anytime my friends would be out and I knew something was going down, for the most part, I'd be like, it's time for me to pack it up and go home. Then I get the story next day, yo, last night this nigga got shot, blah, blah. When I felt the vibe, like, oh shit, it's time for me to go home.
Puerto Rico
Like,
Day Parade.
But I mean,
I used to go to that shit back in the day, man.
You wasn't on the paper. I ain't see
Nah,
on the
not
paper.
me, not I.
I know niggas that was on
but
it.
how many
I agree
dudes-
with you, though,
how many dudes
100%.
got drunk with girls and got raped?
Dudes.
Yeah,
I don't know.
About
I never heard that story.
I never heard that.
I,
Dudes get raped.
I understand that, but how
Because when
a
people
dude
say,
ain't
"Oh,
gonna
no,
come and say like, yo,
I know.
fam, today you got raped?
I need to hear this.
Like what girl
Yeah,
got
real.
raped?
I got drunk before.
You can't get raped.
I
You
got
can't rape
drunk
the
with
willing.
Drunk before.
About a girl?
Drunk or rape?
By a girl.
Yeah, I got drunk raped before.
You got drunk rape before?
Is that a bad thing?
Nah, that's a fact. I got drunk
I got
before.
drunk raped
How does
before,
that
bro.
How did
I mean, how do they make it
All
real?
right, well, you want me to give you the story?
Elaborate, yes,
Break it
please.
down, 'cause I need to hear this.
It was this chick, right? I was living with my cousin's boyfriend, right? My dude. So I came home from jail, whatever. So he had a cousin. She used to come around all the time. You know what I mean?
You
so,
was fresh home though.
Fresh home.
One
But
day.
Probably about 5.
That's in one day. You just out.
So I'm staying there. She used to come over. Then after a while, she started coming over more frequently. So she had a man. You know what I mean? No, we went to a barbecue one day. I didn't know she had a man. I seen him that day. I was like, oh, I didn't know you had a dude or whatever. Now mind you, nothing happened. So she was like, you want a drink? I was like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna drink. You know what I'm saying? She was like, yo, I make some real nice drinks or whatever. Gave me the drink. After a while, we left. All I know, we in the car. I'm sweating. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the line. You know the lines in the traffic. That shit is looking crazy to me right now. So I'm like, out the window, I'm like, yo, you gotta stop the car and throw up or whatever. Threw up, right? Went home, tried to sit outside. Head real light, not feeling good. Goes upstairs. Throws up again. So I'm like out of it. I'm stripped butt naked to my drawers, rather. Throwing up or whatever. So I go lay down. So I'm like, yo, what's wrong with me? Next thing I know, and I tell you no lie, things were blurred. All I felt was this girl sitting next to me on my bed. I'm laid out like this, and she's sitting next to me, and she's like, "Hey, you all right? You
She
all
got
right?"
free studio time.
She's like, "Yo, you all right? You all right?" Next thing I know, man, this girl was on top of me, man.
How you felt?
I mean, you know,
A lot of time, men be like, "Hold up."
You press charges?
no, I'm not gonna.
More to the
You know-
story. You press charges.
You know, like,
Did you tell?
But
Did
it
you
happened.
tell somebody after that? Like, yo, fair.
you know what?
You use a condom.
I don't know.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, she could have ushered your ass.
Yeah, I don't even know. But I spoke to her the next day, and I'm like, yo, what's up, man? What you put in my drink? She's laughing. But at the end of the day, I'm like, she never admitted, like, yo, that's what you did. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think she ever gonna admit, because I became a little bit more aggressive with her. Like, yo, seriously, what you put in my drink, man? Don't do that, man. You know? So she's like, I ain't do nothing.
Well, that's fucked up.
See, this
but-
is the crazy thing, because at least you dealt with it like that. And females will laugh that shit off. Let a girl be like, what you gave me my drink? Be like, ha ha ha. She'll be like, oh, ha ha, 911.
Yeah.
Fuck
We
you
ain't
talking
gonna
about?
call a cop like that.
Because
Yeah,
you
we
call the
ain't
cop.
gonna do that. That's just like a
call the station, the cops might
I went
laugh
to a
at you.
seminar
Like,
the other day
word,
about
what's her name?
battered
I'm
women
trying to
and
get
battered
back to.
men. You know what I'm saying? And it's not common that men
report.
bad. You know what I mean? Because it
Right.
makes you look less than a man.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of cases out there like that.
And I believe that, like,
Yeah.
it has to be because there's men like we know there's men like that get abused. I tell my girl all the time, yo, you hit me, I'm calling the police.
Can't call
Only because
Bitch.
no, I'm dead ass.
You don't want to back.
Not even that. Go through the system, see what it feel like.
Yeah.
You want nah, because if it was me, they put me through, and they gonna have us go crazy. No, you go ahead and go through there.
It depends on how much.
And
it
beat
hurt.
me up on the weekend, see what happens.
If it really hurt,
see what happens.
Walking out of that motherfucker Tuesday morning.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
she
But
gonna
nah.
fuck up again. This that whole fucking shit she had to go through.
But
Yeah.
OJ fucked it for everybody. After that OJ shit, that's when shit got real.
Well, OJ, he happy now.
He
Trump,
happy
ain't
now.
nobody worried about that nigga no more. He out of jail. He
Yeah.
chilling. He was just playing golf and all that.
Yeah.
He don't get nobody.
To be honest with you, fuck OJ.
Yeah.
The reason I say fuck
Harsh.
OJ is because OJ didn't want to be black until it was convenient for him to play
Exactly.
the black card. OJ didn't give a fuck about none of that until that murder charge happened. And not for nothing. Me personally, I think he had an accomplice. That's just my personal.
Yeah, I don't think
Whatever, I don't think he did it by
Nigga,
himself.
people.
If he
But-
went for
But
1,500 yards,
OJ
he could get that shit
did nothing. OJ
He was
did nothing for the
50-50.
black community. Never even acknowledged he was black until he got arrested for murder and wanted to play the black card. Before that,
Wanted to be in
before
black
that,
churches.
if you look at all of OJ's friends before that, it wasn't no black people around him. All his friends, Robert Kardashian and all of them, like
That's a
all
lawyer,
of them-
though.
please. And it's rumored that OJ's Chloe's father, but I'm just saying.
She do look like
You know what
OJ.
I'm saying? She's 6'8", so it's like
She's
you know what I'm saying?
6'8",
Like,
fucking
that's what I'm
290,
saying. I don't know.
with man like about 90 pounds of silicone in her butt.
She alright though. I hit it, but yeah.
You don't fuck OJ, you fuck OJ daughter.
You might have that Kardashian curse out.
It's fucked
I
up.
don't give a fuck.
Because
Well,
Like,
talking
it could
about
be
that,
worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody around them rich. I need some money. Please. I'll be Kanye.
Kanye a little off.
Nah, you
now.
might be Reggie Bush. You might be motherfucking Chris Humphries.
Oh shit.
Yo, who you up there?
Nah,
Yo, niggas you
Nah,
get on the
nigga.
court, niggas just start laughing like, ah!
Yeah, I knew something was up
That
because he
was
be wearing
bad.
playing ball wearing ankle socks, and that's a little weird, man. Like, I'm
Yeah.
good.
Wait, he's still on the A?
Nah, he sucks. He sucked when he played.
alright.
Yeah, he gotta be. He in the D league.
He sucked.
He's like in the F league.
China.
Damn.
In
Who,
America.
Chris Humphries?
Yeah.
Fucking
He
sucks.
was with DC.
DC who?
The
He's
Wizards.
with, no, he's with
Oh,
the
yeah?
DC.
Oh, I wouldn't know because he don't
Chris
fucking
Humphries
play.
played for DC.
Like, he
Yeah.
sucks.
Not the Wizards, not the Warriors.
He sucks.
Not the what's the Wizards, right?
Wizards.
Washington Wizards?
Yeah.
He
So
sucks.
Washington Warriors.
He never plays.
He don't get no burn.
He never plays.
Yeah,
Nah,
he's
this
the
is like
best. That
nah.
nigga's a towel boy. He's a high five nigga.
He was
with a timeout
averaging.
like this.
Listen, he was averaging a double. Then once people realized that he sucks and they started paying attention to him, then he just faded away. Like that's
Well,
not personal.
he only got that Kardashian flow from his baby picture. That's why I post my shit all the time.
Although I could tell you the reason he didn't fit in with them, because if you ever watched their reality show when she was actually married to him, he used to check her all the time. He was the only
Matter of
one who
fact,
could
you're
put her in
right.
check.
I did
He was the
see-
only
he did.
one. When she was like, "Oh, I want to go buy this house," he was like, "You live off of your looks. You ain't gonna look good for the rest of your life. Let's not spend money like that." And she was like, she
They got
didn't.
her right out
He
the
told
spot.
Chloe. He got into it with Chloe. He told Chloe. He said something to the effect that Chloe said, "I feel like you're using him." He said, "I feel like you're using Lamar."
Wow.
You know? Shit.
Lamar using the bass right now.
Nah, but nah, he cool
He
now.
playing baseball
Nah, nah, he good now.
You ain't playing baseball right now?
Nah,
Put,
he
he put the
good.
pipe down? I don't
Yeah, he
listen.
put-
Oh, all right.
Wait,
Nah,
everybody
baseball.
keeps saying he was
Like
on
the
his
Yankees.
fight, man.
He was.
I thought the father said, you know what I'm
You only
saying? Huh?
You only sniff?
Yeah, like I never heard. I was hearing that for a minute.
I was really like I drink beer.
I was hearing.
Drink, nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
I was trying to get what was the difference.
He was like Tyrone Biggins.
The crack.
He was doing the
They-
bass though. He was doing the
They
bass.
found,
bases over the stove,
They
like,
found the man.
with the
They
bundle.
found the man in the bunny ranch. And he was overdosed on all types of drugs.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
might as well
was
just smoke
Tyrone
crack.
Biggins.
Right.
from-
Might as well just
Nah,
smoke
but
crack.
you,
What's the
I
difference?
understand. I understand. It's a difference
What's the
between.
difference?
Listen. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
tell you
get
right
caught in
now.
the bunny
I'm gonna
ranch
tell you
swamp.
right now. I know a nigga that sniff, and when I introduce him to the bass, like motherfucking G Money,
Did it come back for the
nigga, he ain't have a couch in his house. Oh shit! I said, this nigga sold the couch. Where the fuck we gonna chill at now? That's your fault. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I made a stem form my motherfucking TV
Damn,
antenna
man.
with the Brillo pad. I did.
Wow.
Back to the 80s.
Like,
I know. He asked me, and I ain't know shit. I was still in high school. I'm like, you know what you doing up there? Broke his TV down. Broke some Brillo pad with the soap in it. Mind you, that fucked him up even worse.
Real skill.
I ain't want to say, that's SOS, nigga. It works. That nigga, that shit fucked his life up.
Did y'all
Nigga, how
watch?
sons?
My fault, Leo. Hope you feel better, baby.
Nigga, how sons?
Did y'all watch the BET Awards?
No.
Nah.
I don't got
I
no
watched
TV in my house.
it. I watched
It
it.
ain't black enough for me.
Anybody? I know y'all
It's watered
seen it.
down now. It's not like it
BET
used to be.
is horrible.
Yeah.
All they play
They
is
need to bring
the
Comic View back. Then I'll watch it.
Comic View,
like that.
Rap City,
Rap City, yeah, something like that.
motherfucking that shit after dark.
Yeah, BET After Dark. You used to
Yeah,
watch that
Uncut.
shit.
Nothing is really
No,
black.
that-
I want to see Nelly swipe some motherfucking get some rape charges.
Tip
on
drill,
that-
right?
That,
Tip
Right.
drill shit, yeah.
that black card.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Everything is watered down now. man.
BET, you could tell BET just tried, like they tried to conform and be like regular TV, and it didn't.
No, but
work.
BET's
And lost their
not
faith. You wanna
owned
be honest with you?
by them. Once they
Yeah.
paid
I don't-
that sold it for $3
I don't
billion.
even think, I don't even know what channel BET. I don't even think I got it on my.
I don't
phone.
have it.
No, what happened was
I had that on VH1.
I was on.
I mean,
the
I'm not
phone.
mad about it either. That's the fucked up
neither.
part.
I was on the phone with my moms and shit, and I read some. I was looking on Instagram at the same time, so I'm like, oh shit, the cipher. So let me see. Let me go watch the awards. I'm like, damn, this shit is alright. Well, some of the cyphers is alright.
Shit was garbage.
Some of the people's on it.
The cypher.
Please don't tell me it was Pat Poose.
No,
All right.
no.
I ain't watched. All I heard was the
Kangaroo
Eminem
pouch?
shit.
Nah, not my vibe.
You like Papoose?
No.
I like Pat Poose sometimes.
His voice
He
is
starts
annoying.
spitting these
Yeah, that's what I
five
like. I
letters.
like his voice.
His voice is
Listen,
off,
I
but
don't like his
If
voice
he starts
when he
saying shit I couldn't spell in fucking elementary and got in trouble for it,
Nobody
I
wanna
don't
hear
want to
that.
talk about this.
I'm tired of
Listen
people
to the
like,
shit. Hold
Catch
up.
all these underground rappers and
Listen to the
nobody
shit
wanna hear
on
that
From
shit.
Master Flex.
I don't hear that shit.
No, I seen. I know what you're
From like
talking
the Flex
about
short?
with Magic
On the
Flex.
cream beat?
Nah, I seen that.
I'm not even a
He
fan.
did do- The people I was watching, because I had to watch it again, because I thought I missed something. I thought I missed the good part. Because by the time I got to it, I'm like, where the fuck is the good part? Like, oh shit, let me catch the repeat. Because you know it's like they always going to repeat it.
Facts.
So I thought I missed a whole lot, but I missed like 10 minutes. So I saw, what site? I saw the joint, I saw all the ciphers. The one I like with Fat Joe, Belly, and Shotta Prince. I just like Belly's part more or less.
Okay.
Shout out Prince from Good Music.
Yeah. He was alright too, but I was like
no,
Belly
niggas.
because I didn't know who
Belly.
I know who he was. He with Rock Nation, and I just learned that he wrote on Beyonce's Lemonade.
Okay.
Right.
So I was listening to it, so he was spitting. T Grizzly, I like what he said.
I like T Grizzly.
You know what I mean? Who else? My son did his thing. The
killed
M
it.
joint was cool.
I like the
Eminem
I like that
freestyle was cool that he did.
Yeah,
I
It
was-
just
I've been a Shady
it
fan,
was
though.
it was different.
very.
And the only thing that people praising him for is because he's white and he spoke about the shit
But
that's
this is
going on.
well,
okay,
he's my favorite
I
rapper.
give him props for that simply because like he paid his dues. It ain't like he's just white.
Yeah,
the
right.
motherfucker's
He
nice.
He's
Right,
nice.
It's a
yeah,
lot. It's a
that's-
lot. I don't care
he's
what
my
you say.
favorite rapper.
There's a lot of people in the rap game that
Eminem
won't
is my favorite
dare.
rapper.
That won't listen. It's
Huh?
Favorite though?
Favorite.
he's one of my top 5, but it's a lot of people in the rap
My-
game that will
he's
not
top 10, he's top
dare
10.
to step to him. That won't
He's top
dare
10.
to say nothing crazy
He's top
about
10.
him.
Not Eminem is
He top 10.
Of course.
He top 10.
A lot of people won't dare to step to him because
You
they know
cannot
it's
say
gonna be
he's
a
not
problem.
top 10, Doug. I don't give a fuck who you is. You
No.
cannot say Shady not
Yo.
top
He
10.
ain't my top 10.
He not?
Because Doug, you throw back, nigga. You got a Elder Bars record here. Sing son, nigga. You got an Elder Bars signature record in here.
You got Elder Bar.
You do right here.
Nigga, fucking bully.
know what
I'm
it
supposed to
is.
sit out. I'm
You know
supposed to
where
sit
it's
out.
at.
I'm supposed to sit out. This gonna discredit.
Shit's in order, man. You gotta know where you pulling it out from.
This nigga got a TK Disco record. Who the fuck listens to this, Doug? Don't talk about Eminem, nigga. You got TK Disco in your collection.
Put my shit back, yo.
Don't put it back. You gotta put it back in the spot too, nigga.
Same spot you got it from.
I'll play that shit later.
I'm like, yo,
The boys in on the low like, who is that?
Nah, but so some G shit. On some G shit. Like, but I don't expect nothing less from Eminem because he gets like, all right, Donald Trump.
Nah, he goes
bitches-
in, man. Anybody he went in with, like,
Man, but this ain't the first time that Eminem went in on the president.
Yeah,
On
yo.
one of his albums, he talked about the shit that Bush was doing
Yeah.
when Bush was just in there,
Yeah,
just
like,
sitting in the
pushing
chair,
buttons,
exactly.
just calling
But
people.
does that put him in your top 10 because of that?
No, he
No.
wasn't. No, he's in the top 10 because he's nice.
resume,
not-
his resume
he just- I
speaks
feel
for
like
He's
itself.
nice.
Yeah,
He can
right.
put
And
his
he's
together.
consistently nice.
For you know, for a white boy, and you know, the rap culture is predominantly black, right?
Right.
So with that being said, he has sustained a high volume of credit going up against some of these top rappers.
Now I'm gonna ask you this.
Right.
Well,
Hold on, before y'all get there, Renegade. Who killed that?
he did.
No, he did.
I give him
Eminem
that.
killed that.
That's the only song I
No, 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 no.
The only one.
This is the thing.
Really?
Oh, we're gonna go to the next one.
And Nas said
Time out, time out, wait a minute.
You on your own
No,
shit.
no, no.
Like,
Wait a
Nas
minute,
said
wait a
thank you.
minute.
I
Wait,
said animosity.
He's one of the nicest.
Listen.
Nas said it.
My thing
said out of
is,
animosity.
the song is dope.
Out of animosity.
He said it. But Uncle G said,
Why would
Nas
you
was
say
just
that?
dressed like T-Bars on his
Sometimes when you're mad,
birthday.
you speak the truth.
Nas just dressed like T-Bars on his birthday. So that he lost a lot of credit with that. My thing is this. Eminem, listen, y'all understand. Eminem killed that beat. Eminem made that beat.
Agreed.
Okay.
That goes to his talent.
Okay.
All right.
Hope ain't in there making his own fucking
exactly.
beats.
But guess what?
Like,
I agree with everything Hope said.
Right. I agree too.
I had to hustle my back to the wall, ashy knuckles, pocket filled with a lot of lint, not a sip, got a vent, and this is a lot of low from the Project Bent. I can understand. I can't understand. Go to war with the Mormons. I know what the fuck a Mormon was. What the fuck was that? He put some shit together. That's why he's not in my top 5. He's in my top 10 because he could fuck the shit up out of vocabulary.
No, but
he could make
time
some
out.
shit
Right.
really make
But time out.
When you
hear
sacrifice,
when you hear Hove's verse on Renegade or any verse on Renegade, and you hear M, you can visualize both parts,
Right.
white and black.
Yeah,
Word.
exactly.
You can visualize
So-
the front
so-
like, oh shit, like
so you
if I was. He's a poor white dude
Yeah.
that grew up in a trailer.
Right.
And he let it be known.
I'm not-
I'm talking
I'm
about
not
the
be a
same
poor
thing
white
that
dude.
we
You
talking
know,
about.
you know,
with a
poor
drug
black
addict for a
man.
mother.
I know poor
Yeah,
black.
like,
Poor black and poor white is somewhat similar.
No,
had a
So-
fucking
It's poor. And that
Poor
goes back to, like
George.
racism, like
Instead
racism,
of
like,
calling it the projects, it's trailer trash.
Right.
exactly.
That's all
Yeah,
it is.
but
But
down
I'm saying
south,
there's a lot
you
more
been down
projects
south?
and trailers.
I used to live down south.
That's what I'm saying. Like down south, man. Let me tell you something, bro. I've been down south. Like depending on certain places you go, like where them white motherfuckers is at, they living worse than people living in the hood.
Right, but niggas living in the
still
trailer.
got, like,
The only thing
Yeah,
they got
they do,
over
but
us
at the
is
same
white
time, too.
privilege.
All right,
they
so
don't have to worry about
okay.
the cops pulling up
Okay.
behind them.
100%. That's
They
the
still have-
difference.
They still have privilege.
So
That's the
alright,
difference.
So
Right,
all right,
but-
you got Eminem battle. You think he had the best verse on Dead Wrong?
On who?
Dead Wrong.
That's my only song I like.
Well,
for a verse.
what about
Him and Biggie.
Biggie? He killed that joint.
He killed that.
But
He
Biggie was
did,
dead though.
Big was already
He
dead.
did.
But Biggie's dead though, so don't count.
Do this,
Dead.
man.
Wait, hold on.
M,
Big was
like
already
you can't
dead.
discredit M, man.
Can't.
I'm not gonna
Can't.
discredit
What
him.
about the verse he put down on
It just
No
lost
Love
everything.
with Wayne? Where everybody's like, oh, Wayne ripped it, and M just went crazy
Alright.
on that
My thing
I
was,
want Emma
my
Wayne.
thing
shit.
was,
Bananas, like
Bonkers.
bananas,
Come on,
like
man.
the joint that I like
niggas said they
The whole that his first album was crazy,
Spit
but
on
the-
these pussies before I eat them. Niggas said, get these white cucks.
Okay, quick question. Who said Eminem is top 5?
Eminem's top 5. He's
Yeah,
Top 10.
He's top 5.
Top five.
He's my
top five.
He's my
Top five.
Eminem is
So,
top 5.
He's my old ball.
Oh, he said top 20.
Say top 20?
Guess
Top
what?
20, yeah.
I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down for him. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm- listen, one thing I see,
Nah.
I noticed about him, he got the Randall Cunningham jersey. Randall Cunningham was nice in an all-white profession as quarterback. I'll put Randall in my top 10.
No.
Okay, but
Quarterbacks?
we're talking about Eminem.
No. Nigga never won a Super Bowl. Like,
So what? There's a lot of quarterbacks that ain't win Super Bowl.
they're not my top 10 then.
So how many top 10 you got?
Yeah. Oh,
10.
All right, I need to hear him. I need to hear him.
Top 10? Well, I
Frank
can't.
Aikman.
You know, Aikman gotta go up there.
Okay.
Right.
Absolutely. True.
Top 10. Number 1, to me, in my eyes, for what I've seen,
Tom Shady.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 1?
Yes.
He didn't win more than Tom.
He still won a Super Bowl. Like I said.
One Super Bowl. So get
Aaron Rodgers,
you get one and you
Tom
gonna put
Brady.
Randall up there?
Them
Joe
niggas
Montana,
cheating.
Steve Young. You want me to keep going?
Keep going.
It's more than that.
Keep going. I need to hit
Top
a 10.
Peyton Manning gotta go in there.
Okay.
Troy Aikman gotta go in there.
Okay. Eli.
that
Yeah.
nigga suck.
Yeah, but you gonna put Randall up there? You gonna
I'm
say?
not putting Randall in there. I'm not putting Randall
You
in
gotta
there.
put Randall up
And
there?
I'm a Nick Giants fan.
Roethlisberger gotta go in there.
Okay.
Yo, you know what?
Roethlisberger gotta
At the
go in
end of
there.
the day,
Suck.
he's an under pressure
Brett
quarterback,
Favre
man.
gotta
Okay.
go in there.
He's an
Like,
under.
I mean,
I need 2 more over Randall
that's
Cunningham.
better than Randall Cunningham.
Now all these niggas is champions, but you about to get to a non-champion
I
ass
think
nigga.
Warren Moon was better than Randall Cunningham.
Warren Moon was beat his wife.
Warren Moon? What the hell doing being a quarterback?
He just beat his wife. Warren Moon was beat his wife. That's why I put Randall over him.
Dan Marino, even though he never won.
Listen.
But Dan Marino's better than Randall Cunningham.
Kelly was
But
better
still,
Jim Kelly,
Jim
Warren
Kelly.
went with the 4 Super Bowls and he lost all 4 of them. motherfuckers.
Warren Moon
Like,
beat his wife. Do you agree with that?
Ben Roethlisberger raped some girl. Like, I mean, like, it got away
but
because he was white.
Warren Moon.
I'm saying, like,
Ben Roethlisberger never said, "Yeah, I raped that bitch." Warren Moon was on fucking Sally Jeffrey Raphael, like, "Yeah, I beat this bitch." Daily. What's up?
oh, listen,
Like,
that
I'll
got
blow
nothing
up
to do
like
with
this.
quarterback. We don't know if Tom Brady whooped Giselle ass. He thought a couple interceptions, he get
No.
home and his food ain't cold. You don't know. Like,
It's clear.
You know,
It's clear that a Warren Moon ass whooping and a Tom Brady ass whooping is different. He probably slapped himself. Warren Moon used to go in there with knuckles like this. What's up?
oh shit.
All you get. He was saying,
Yeah.
he was saying Street Fighter quotes on him.
I ain't know that, man. I ain't know that. He's still better than Randall Cunningham.
He ain't win shit. You gonna put him over Randall?
Still Randall.
Randall ain't had no motherfucking.
Randall Cunningham is one of the greatest quarterbacks ever. Is he in the Hall of Fame?
He will be.
Nah.
He's been retired for how long? He ain't in yet.
Cause Donald
Why not?
Trump's in office.
After Martin.
Why not?
It's like it's not
He didn't get in.
He ain't gonna be in for the
How
next 4
often
years.
do
for
they
the
put
Donald.
somebody in the Hall of Fame?
They do a vote every year. You have to be out of the league, I believe, 5 years to get voted for. Some years.
But remember, Randall came back with the Vikings.
Yeah, he went 15-1. I remember that.
He was a quarterback?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Randall
Randall was
Cunningham.
spanking niggas.
Randall Cunningham played with the Vikings. They
I'm
went
thinking about
15-1.
Randy Moss.
That was
15 and
that was
1.
Randy Moss's rookie year, wasn't it?
Exactly.
Randy Moss's rookie year. He had Randy Moss, Chris Carter. They went 15-1.
They said Randy
15
Moss.
and 1. You 16 games a year. You whoa 15. You lost 1 game.
Oh no, he
Randall.
lost 2 because he didn't win the Super Bowl.
Oh,
So he
of
lost to the
course.
playoffs.
Okay,
so
but still.
he lost 2.
Randall. He gave
Thinking
nigga
about
Warren Moon
Randy
and
Moss. I'm
shit.
like,
Warren Moon got his girl chapstick on his knuckles because he slapped his shit clean off her. I don't appreciate that.
Listen,
But that's neither here
Randall
nor there.
Cunningham is not top 10. He's a great quarterback. He's not top 10.
Unbelievable.
Gotta win a Super Bowl, man. Gotta win a Super Bowl. That's what
That's
people.
how you feel about him.
That's why.
how
Like,
you feel.
Like Eminem.
Why?
That's all I brought it up.
He's not in the top 5.
Thank you.
You said top 20.
I mean,
He said Silk the
He could be
Shocker.
11.
I mean, you gotta. The consensus. The consensus. That's in the top 10. It's consistent in the top 10 is gonna be Jay, Biggie, Pac, and Nas.
No, but
Right?
music
It's gonna be in the top 10.
But music
Yeah.
go by personal
Jay-Z.
Who,
preference.
Nas?
Of course, music.
Yeah.
Okay,
so-
you got Biggie, Pac, and Nas. That's gonna be like the all-time
Biggie, Pac, Nas, and
three.
Jay. That's the top 4. I
Look.
think Pac number 1 to me.
Yeah,
That's
Pac is
just
my
me.
number one.
Pac is number.
That's just me.
Who? Okay, there's 5 people here. You said
He's
Big
in my
Pac,
top 3.
Nas, right?
Yeah.
That's what
Big.
you said?
In order,
And
I'm going Pac,
Uh-huh.
Big,
Uh-huh.
Jay, Nas, M.
Zach, that's it.
That's me.
That's it.
That's me.
Who
And
you
number,
got? Who
if
you
I gotta
got?
throw somebody else in there, number
I got a
5,
lot of
I'm
different
gonna go
people.
number
Like
5.
who?
We gotta switch
Like who?
up. I throw
Beanie
Rakim in there.
Siegel.
I throw Rakim in there.
Beanie
I'm a big
Siegel is
Rakim
not
in
better
there.
than
Because
Eminem.
Rakim was rhyming like dudes was rhyming
Eminem
that back in
Beanie-
it. Back then.
Beanie is top 20.
Yeah, Beanie is top 20.
Who?
Eminem would tear Beanie Siegel to
I
shreds.
can put
Exactly.
But like
That
I said,
ain't even no
hip hop is
competition.
your personal preference and stuff like that. I don't like to listen to I pop pills and I kill my mother and I beat my daughter and
Right.
that's not my.
I know a dude who
music.
think Wayne is
my
the greatest
preference
ever.
of music and
Right.
stuff like Jadakiss, Beanie Siegel. I would even put Jeezy there.
And I bet you anyway,
like
if you
Jeezy.
talk to them same
like-
people,
But I
you
don't
just
think
saying,
Jeezy
they're gonna be
is
like
a
Eminem is
lyricist,
like.
though. I don't think
But
Jeezy's a
it's
lyricist.
different stuff. If you go about lyricist, I had to put Papoose in there, but I don't like his raps. But words, he's nice with words. But I don't like Papoose
I think
at all.
what happens. I think what happens with
with lyrics, and his lyrics,
Lyrically, he's nice.
Yes. Lyrically,
His
Papoose-
voice is his voice.
but his voice is off. I don't like his songs.
I think
don't like his
lyrically,
voice.
Papoose-
I don't want to bite down
Papoose
from
is
other
nice.
people that skip
I
Bayless,
think
but that's
sometimes,
Asa
though,
9,
he's trying-
Asa 10,
I think he does
Asa 11,
much.
Asa 12.
I think he
Papoose-
overextends what it is that the message that he's really trying to. It's just like he just put too many words that sound the same together.
Trying too
It makes
hard. He
yeah,
like a
it's
nigga that
just
shoot too
much.
many jump shots.
Go listen to the Flex joint.
If he was a basketball
Yeah,
player,
listen
he'd be a
to
nigga that
Flex
shoot too many
joint.
threes.
Right.
He'd have a good
You
night
heard
every
it?
now and then, but
Yeah,
he just
yo, he's nice. I don't get me wrong.
That was 7 minutes
saying.
long.
He's
Y'all
nice.
think
I'm not gonna
about
say he's not, but
overall he
sometimes.
sucks.
But let me
I'm
ask
saying
you,
his
sometimes-
role plays
I get what you're
no-
saying.
Oh,
Like
he's
he's like
black.
the,
I don't like
And
him.
I'm
he's
He's
like
trash.
he's like
chill, Pat.
the, he's like an
Like,
NBA
he's
player that only
trash.
shoot threes.
Yeah,
I said for him to blow right
And he
now,
say shit that motherfuckers never even heard of.
him and Remy need to do an album together. Cause right now she's no.
need to level him
I know
up.
what you're
Stop
saying.
it too. Like
Yeah,
she
Remy's
needs to
trash.
stop too. Stop.
But he, I mean,
Remy trash.
Stop
him
it. Nobody wants to hear
to
it.
blow up.
Stop it.
She's
You
trash.
did Sheeta.
Yo,
Be happy.
I'm not-
It's
I'm not
over.
gonna
Nobody
say
want to
Remy
hear.
trash.
Nobody want to
I
hear
like
Sheeta.
Remy.
Sheeta.
I like Remy.
The
Sheeta
thing
was
about
alright.
Remy,
Remy is trash.
no, but the
She's
thing
not
about
nice
Remy,
anymore,
you
like-
gotta look at how many female artists come out every 10 years. You know what I mean? There is not
When
a
it
lot
come
of
to
female
female,
artists.
it's not,
The
you're
only
right.
time you see a new female artist is when you watch the BET Awards ciphers.
If you look at like
And
the
they
female
pick some
artists, look at
female
the
artist from
female artists,
London.
like if you even go back to like the MC Lights back in the day, you know, like even like remember Eve from Rough Riders, people
She was
like that,
nice.
and the Nicki Minaj's and stuff like Nicki Minaj, it's over for her. Everybody realized she just spitting a bunch of trivial shit that nobody wants
Man,
to hear.
Shit, Safari shit.
That's what I'm saying.
The
What Safari
did you hear
left
Safari
off? He was over.
on Funk Flex?
He was the brains of that.
I
Safari was
heard
the
him
brains of that.
on Everyday Struggle.
No, did
What?
you hear him on recently on the new? Yo,
But what? But you
Fire,
peep though.
man.
You peep though.
Fire,
Once Safari
man.
left
I
off,
hate this joint.
everything went downhill.
Fire.
he was fired, and it made me realize like, yo, dude was writing for niggas.
100.
He
But
dead was.
if you look at the game right now, Cardi B got the #1 record in America.
But you know what? And
Not in New York.
Cardi B represents.
America.
Cardi B not only represents.
She represents the struggle.
She
100%.
represents the struggle, man.
Come on.
Even by the way she talks, she presents the hood. This is where we come from. For real,
Exactly.
for real.
That's why I like him, man.
You understand?
Exactly
Not
why
all of this
everybody
shit
fell
that
off with her.
not all of this shit Nicki Minaj is presenting to you. Not all of this shit Remy presenting to you. Where they beefing, yo, nigga, we from the hood. They're from the projects.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got jumped. I be fighting bitches. You know
Yeah,
my
yeah.
teeth
Yeah,
is
man.
fucked
I
up,
got a
you know what
bag
I'm saying?
fix my
I had
teeth.
to pay mad money to
That's
get
what
these
I'm
shits
talking
together.
about.
Bitch, I'm a stripper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
she
a hoe.
embraced it though. But if you look at that whole
I seen a
culture, like,
butthole too on the internet.
if you look at the whole Love and Hip Hop set,
Look it up,
if
yo.
you look at the whole
I'm getting
like
psyched
everybody that came out of like the Love and Hip Hop set, she's the
I
only
think-
one that made it.
I
Because
think-
Mona Scott's playing on all these wannabes. If you look at
Right.
everybody on Love and Hip Hop, they either a wannabe or somebody who used to be that's trying
Yeah,
to come
they
back.
broke it, they
And
tried to
Cardi B's
get
the
back on top.
only one. Because everybody who love hip hop, I never heard of half of these motherfuckers.
No, but
Like,
if you look
Rich
at it-
Dollars, like who? Rich Dollars was on there talking about. Oh,
He said,
I produced the #1 record.
He said,
What
I'm the
record?
backbone
I don't
behind
even know what record Rich Dollars
Olivia.
produced.
Olivia.
What record?
Olivia was a
Olivia?
shadow.
50 packed her up a long time ago.
No, but the thing about you're right about what Cardi B did, but she came in with a plan. She said everything she set out to. She wanted to be an artist. That was her goal.
Yeah.
I don't think
and
she
she
wanted
never
to
stopped.
go as far as she went.
No, she didn't. She probably didn't know she was
expect
going to
that.
get
She
the number
didn't-
one album.
yeah.
She said because that whole album was a play on Kodak Black song.
Yeah.
I don't know
That's
what
why
song
she
it is,
did
but
some shit.
she said it like she wanted to be a rapper. Cool. And when she was stripping, she said at a certain point you cannot be stripping as a woman. It's a certain you cannot still be doing the same shit you're doing.
Yeah, because
when
I don't
you
went
was
to strip club. I seen a
25,
couple old hoes. I was
24,
like, I put my money
and
back
you-
in my pocket.
and you 40 years old talking about getting this money. You
Yeah.
can't do that. So, Love and Hip Hop was her platform, was her stepping stone, and what happened with her, K Michelle, the only two people who actually lived
bigger than
and
K.
got their.
She
She's
bigger than
bigger
K.
than K now.
K
But
Michelle,
when
K
came
Michelle's
out-
another one that she was
No,
talking
but-
about. She had a #1 record that I never heard of.
Right, but when K Michelle came out, girls was flocking to that shit like,
Yeah, of course.
oh my god.
Until they find out her
And
pussy.
then
I was just looking at
Yeah,
K
you
Michelle
found
Instagram. She was looking alright.
yeah, I saw that shit.
Yeah, man. I
She's
was
sitting
like,
on that motherfucker.
K Michelle was
yeah.
she reinvented herself.
Right.
K.
That's
Michelle?
what
But
she did.
they use Love and Hip Hop the right way.
Right.
We look, I still be watching Love and Hip Hop. Be like, who
Why you
the-
still watch this
you
shit?
got this bitch
I don't
from
watch that shit.
West Coast
Chanel
Chanel.
West Coast. The
It's
one that was on
Yeah, Robin Big.
Yeah, the one that was on
Ridiculousness.
Ridiculousness.
Yeah.
The one that with the
Oh,
funny
Chanel, yeah.
She's on there now, and I'm like,
Like,
come
who
on
is-
now.
like-
Like last week, we just spoke about Love and Hip Hop
Yeah.
with Miss T, the guest we had here, and she was breaking it down for us too, because she had a meeting with Mona
Yeah.
about Jewels, Kimbella, and that whole situation. How they just really be throwing shit out there
Yeah.
for motherfuckers
For
just to
TV.
be like,
Yeah,
oh
TV.
wow, and it's not that.
It's not that.
And if
I
you
mean,
like,
it's
and if you-
propaganda. It's the same
like-
thing as a Kardashian.
Right.
It's the same shit.
Yeah.
All they do is spin situations.
And
They
if
take
you in
something
New
that's a
York,
little
you
bit
know
true, and they
these
spin it into
motherfuckers, you
something
gonna
big.
see them.
Yeah,
So
'cause
you
I seen
know
Black
a lot of
China
these
ball
stories.
too.
Man, we all seen that.
So did Rob. So did Rob Kardashian.
That's old news.
So did Rob Kardashian.
My
He
fault,
got
dog. I
got.
couldn't get you hyped with that one.
Rob Kardashian
But
got
you want
got.
that Cardi B one, right? Talk to you later.
Right.
You like Cardi B? Like that?
You want to see a ball? He do.
No, Cardi B, she good money.
Yeah,
Yo,
I
would you
salute
nickel
her,
that?
man.
Would you nickels?
Nickels on deck.
I think
Cardi
what it
B.
is about Cardi B
I don't know
too.
if it's Nickel.
Cardi
Possibly.
has a lot of character, man.
Yeah.
That's the thing about it. She has
Exactly.
character about
And
her
she's
shit,
honest.
You know, and she's very
Yes,
honest,
and
brutally honest.
And
you
she,
understand?
her character is like it's how could I? What's the word for it? It's like galvanizing. Like you want to like. You even when I first used to see her on Instagram, I started following her. She used to be loud and
Right.
ratchet,
But if you
she
listen
be
to the
saying-
message that she's saying,
she's saying real
there's
shit.
some shit in there.
That's
Like,
why people gotta
she's
get past how
kinda
people
like
say
smart.
things and exactly what they're
Exactly.
saying.
You know what I
You
mean?
know
It's
what I'm
just
saying? Like,
you don't like the messenger, how she look and how she present the message, but the message is there. Like,
It's real.
I mean, I didn't mind either way because she, even when her teeth was fucked.
yeah, I ain't give a fuck.
still
The niggas ain't give a fuck about their teeth.
Right.
I was in
Me
jail.
We gonna be honest.
I met Cardi B in jail. On VH1. Who the fuck is this? She representing the Bronx. IBX, baby. She mad. That shit. Who the fuck is this? Is crazy.
Now
I
you
like
from
her.
Harlem, so you see Love. I know you know a few people that you see. Let's go to Black Ink.
Okay.
I'm pretty. We all know. Like I grew up with Puma. Know him, his block, his building, and Caesar. I swear somebody told me he from the Bronx. Really.
Yeah.
He went to high school.
And fucking
What school
shit.
did he go to?
Grand Guards.
He went to Graviton.
That's not so
Somebody
much.
told me he
And,
went to
He was
Graviton.
one. He was one.
I went to night school with his baby moms.
Who?
Kathy?
Who? Caesar?
No. Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh shit. Oh come on, man. Him. Oh come on. He's just.
Would you beat him up or something?
No, never.
Hey, talk about that shit.
I just think he's just. Come on. dog.
He's just a lost cause,
Yeah,
man.
he
He got so much talent that he just fucking
He
wasted.
just then you doing drugs and all that stuff like
Spell
that.
nigga
you
shit
know.
wrong.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, like, I feel like these platforms.
But I think he represents the struggle between black youth. You know what I mean? Black dudes trying to come up, and they caught up with the drugs. They caught up with the baby mamas and all this stuff and
And
stuff
the
like
hype.
that. You know what I mean? And the hype.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Messing with different women and here, there, whatever the case may have you. I mean, I just think that shit could represent himself a lot better on the show than what he's doing. And I don't know if he's doing that because you got to remember, some of these dudes take on these roles to stay relevant in these shows. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
How a lot of that shit is.
I'm blaming it on the rappers, man. Especially when it comes to the youth, because they give them a false sense of reality. These young kids out here, they get a false sense of reality, and and then like it comes down. Don't get me wrong, it comes down to parenting, but not everybody got their parents in their life to have that guidance to not look to them for like, okay, that's what I want to be and stuff like that. Because a white boy will go and get caught, you know, with a couple grams in his pockets. You know, he get a slap on the wrist because mommy and daddy could afford a lawyer, or maybe because he white, they might just let him go. A black guy, that's a felony. You know, like he might not survive that. You know what I'm saying? Then you know, in turn, what happens? Once you get a felony, for the most part, what's the rate of people who get incarcerated that go back? What?
They got a leash on.
No,
them.
it's not.
50%.
I mean, I come
they got
from,
some sort
I come
of a leash
from,
on
I
you,
come from
and
that
then,
reality. You
and
know
then
what I'm
basically what happens is right there you got a black dude not taking care of his kid because of mass incarceration. I could attest to that because I've only seen my father 3 times in my life.
But see, that's the thing.
You know, like, 'cause he
that's the
started
thing.
when he
Like,
was
if
young.
you look at me, you wouldn't. I come from that reality. You know what I'm saying? And I come from being on the corner selling, you know, a whole bunch of crack. You know what I'm saying? For years with dudes and stuff, and catching conspiracy cases, and you know, coming home thinking, you know what? There's another way to do it. There's a better way to do it. You know what I mean?
I gotta be smarter this time.
I gotta be
like,
smarter this
yeah,
time.
yeah.
But actually, you're just setting yourself up. You know, it's insanity. You know what I mean? But I've came from that, and once I start having kids, I realized that, you know, once you go to jail, you start feeling. Well, for me, I'm not gonna talk for everybody else. Me, I got 4 felonies. To be honest with you.
Holla at me.
You know what I mean? And, you know, coming out of jail this last time, I was like, you know what? I got to learn how to struggle. And I think that's the thing that, for black men, black youth, we don't know how to do that. We frown upon that. Struggling is meaning like you're weak.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Watching your parents grow up. I mean, as you grow up, you're watching your parents struggling with, you know, welfare and all this stuff like that. You're watching your mom. You don't want that for, you know what I mean, your mom. So you start selling drugs and you feel like that fast money, that becomes a day-to-day life.
Right.
You know what I mean? That becomes a day-to-day life. And then you start having kids. You're not ready for kids because you're living a fast rate lifestyle. You know what I mean? So here it is. This is a baby, a responsibility that I have to be committed to, like I'm committed to the street. Because when the baby's not there, you got a girl. A girl wants you to be committed, but you ain't got to really deal with her like, yo, man, I'm in the street, man. I ain't got time for that. You know?
Right.
When a baby comes, it's like, that's pressure. Black men don't know how to deal with a lot of pressure. You understand what I'm saying? Black youth.
You know,
Because you're being raised by your mother, you're not being raised by a man. You understand what I'm saying? So you being a man, you have to live life on life terms. The
You
best
gotta
way
grow
you
up
know
quick.
how. Yeah.
you know what's so funny about this shit that you're saying about the struggle shit, right? I learned about the struggle because I just been home almost 2 years now. God bless, it's the most time I've ever been out on the streets without being a fucking hooligan again. But this 5 years was a struggle. Because guess what? That only parent I had was gone. She passed away before I even hit up north.
Wow.
Like, it was rough. My man right here held me down, but on some G shit, I told niggas like, listen, like, let me do this. Because well, at the end of the day, it's only gonna build me up. Now, you know, I got a little struggle now, but it is not what it was.
Yeah.
And I feel like, listen, I survived worse.
Right.
Every time I look at my situation now, I survived worse.
That's your
And I'm
Bible.
gonna keep moving forward. Like, I'm doing good right now compared to what I was doing.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right.
I try not to compare my life to others, but I always compare my life to what it was and how I can move forward from there. And you know, that's what keeps me going forward. And I love it. I love life right now.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah, I think you said it best, man. Like, we gotta learn how to struggle. And
Yeah.
I think we all, I don't know everybody's story, but I'm pretty sure everybody dealt with something where we struggled and we like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do this. There's more that's gonna come, and more has came and it's gotten better. And we all sit here now and say, we good, we gonna get better. We're not struggling to the point where we used to. You know what I mean? Everybody's here sitting at this table started something of their own. Like you said in the beginning, you got papers. We ain't got papers yet.
Right.
You know what I mean? We ain't got no signature. The only thing that we did was own what we started.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's the best thing. That's one of the best things I could have ever done, just for me and my son.
Right.
You know, because at the end of the day, we all got kids, and for me to live on, my son can go to YouTube now and be like, boom, they're on my pops right there.
Right.
And this is going to live on forever. You know what I mean? So that was dope what you said about the whole learning the struggle, and that's exactly what you got to do.
Yeah, it's just a plan. Put a plan together.
Well,
you know what I mean? And if
We have to start as black people, like we gotta start looking out for each other a little more instead of being envious of each other.
right, bro.
Like
Absolutely.
like a lot of like things that go on in the black community. It's like a lot of envious stuff. Like you see like sometimes like a dude that grew up in like a bad neighborhood, like go off to school and actually do good for himself. When he come back,
Right.
there's always a certain section of people that'll be like, oh, this motherfucker, he a lawyer, he think he better than that. He coming back to
That
show y'all
sucks.
love, like, but that happens.
Right.
That's-
And then
Success shouldn't be like something
And
that's
that's
bad.
the one thing you need in the
Exactly.
hood.
You
If
need
anything,
those,
like, yo,
those people like
your
that
man
to
that's a
become,
lawyer that's gonna show
become
you, look,
leaders
this is what
and start
they got.
businesses and give jobs to their people and
Right.
like, stuff like that. And we don't have that because what happens is when a black man becomes successful and he goes back to where he came from, that certain section of people that push him away, push him further toward the other side. When he start working in his
Right.
office and just fuck it, I'm
Right.
just hang out with these white motherfuckers, and that becomes his life. Then he forgets about where he comes from, and that's a person who could have been a leader in our community that we lost.
Yep.
That could have started his own law firm and been the inspiration to a couple of kids to go to law school and do stuff like that. And you know what the white community does when they get somebody like that? They go, come here. Come on right here, because they're gonna benefit from you. That's one thing white people gonna do. I don't give a fuck if you black, white, whatever. If you could benefit them for some money, they don't
Yeah.
give a shit who you are.
Right.
They could be racist, even if they straight stone cold racist. When it come to money, they don't give a shit. They're like, all right, come on in,
And another
bring
thing,
it on in.
Another thing,
And we
like,
gotta start like looking out for each other, man. If you go like, you ever met like Spanish people, like Dominicans?
stick together.
They stick
Right.
together, man.
You've
And
been-
you
you've been
take
in-
two
you-
Dominican
you've been
people
in
from
jail,
Washington
right?
Heights that never
Oh,
met each
they
other.
take
You think
over.
they
once you
family
come
members
in and you
after like an
Hispanic,
hour?
you got they have
If
you
your
a
name-
startup
We not
kit,
like that, man.
If your name
They
We're
got
not
you.
like
They
that,
a startup
and I wish
kit.
we
When you
were.
come into jail,
Miguel,
Spanish.
Pablo,
If I'm Jesus, I come into
He
jail.
go right to the
Yo,
set.
see, that's
He
the
eating
thing.
with
That's
the
the thing.
He getting a hot bowl.
Yo.
He got a soap. He got rags. He got towels.
Listen.
He got a He
They
got a
use-
hot
they use
meal.
a
He got
common-
everything, bro.
They have a common bond.
Let somebody black
with
come
just
in.
Being,
Oh, yeah.
But just
We
being
looking at you
Spanish,
like-
they have a common bond. Black people,
know
we
what
go
I mean?
like this. You walk in there, they be like, yo, you banging?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
wanna know.
They be
they
like,
wanna know what
no.
sex
You say no, they gonna be like, fuck you.
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can't touch the phone. That's where you got to
Yeah,
start.
exactly. You gonna be using the Spanish phone like, yo, hey, papi, you got no little Spanish.
Like I
Hey,
said, like I
come-
listen. I work.
La comida. They're like,
I
oh,
work two
black
jobs.
ass. What's up,
I work-
baby?
I work two jobs, and one of my jobs is primarily like Dominican dudes.
Right.
You'll see two of them just meet that day, and within a week you'll think these dudes is family.
Yeah.
You'll think
That's
they
one
family.
thing I said.
That's
on
one thing
I
they
said
do.
on my
Like
quote.
they stick together, man, and we
I put
don't.
a post.
Man.
I put a post on my web on my thing, right? On my website or whatever. And I said, people, we have friends, right? We'll all be friends. They support you. Da 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 da. The moment that you excel above them,
Yeah.
that's when they don't support you no more.
They're looking at you like,
You know what I mean? That's the thing about black people.
People like
They'll
being
support
strong.
you long as you're not doing better than them.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's the sad reality of coming from the black culture. We don't
That's
su-
a systematic thing. They do that to us on purpose.
that's that Willie Lynch
Right.
shit.
That's the,
Yeah,
exactly.
they do that to us on purpose.
It's
Yeah, but then like,
And that's
you
something that needs
we
to be
have to
broken.
stick together. And like, I think I said this a few episodes ago. If it's just like one kid or one dude from my neighborhood that's under me, knowing like, yo, I could do something outside of selling crack, playing ball. I can actually follow my dream. I'm fine with that because a lot of time growing up, like with us, with the elders or the dudes in the street before me, they looked at it like, y'all gotta go to school, y'all gotta do this. Now you got the drug dealer like, nah, come over here. It ain't like that no more. So for a kid to see outside of my son another kid, a young dude that's gonna be like, yo, I could do what Trevor's doing. I could do that, and I'm doing it with my own money. I ain't asking for no handout. Like doing this on your own is the best. So if I can see a kid like, yo, I could do that too. That's all. I don't even care if it's just one person. It don't have to be 10, 15. Just one kid from my neighborhood that be like, oh shit, if he could do it, I could do it too. You know, we definitely need that.
And that's one thing.
absolutely.
That's one thing I love about No Disrespect. We here for everybody.
Word.
If you feel you doing something, we want you to come on here and talk about it. We want to be here to big you up, lift you up, cause I feel like I want to like Hov said a long time ago. So that's my favorite rapper, top 5, top 1. Anyway, I am enamored in that. But anyway, Hov was like, yo, it's not too many people of my complexion at the top, right?
Right.
I feel like if we all bond together and raise up together, we gonna be good, man.
I agree, but man, with him too, thing that we get me mad about him, he do his concert and be selling them $1,000 tickets to sitting in fucking nosebleeds. You know, knowing damn well we can't afford to go see his.
Right. That's the
you know,
thing
like
I
you know,
really hate.
yeah,
I
all
really
white
hate that.
motherfuckers gonna be sitting in the front. He
Right,
about
'cause
his
J.
bottom
Cole
line.
does the Dollar in the Dream tour.
That's
still.
what I'm saying. Like
I'm still
yeah.
trying to catch
I
that.
get it. I get it. But
yo.
Hov, come on, man. Like.
I get it,
Come
but
on,
you
man.
know what?
Right.
Like for
He
real,
be
you
signing
talking
them
about,
deals,
I'm for the
though, for
people.
real, for
I'm for the
real.
people. I'm for the people.
I'm
Oh
with
yeah,
it.
come to my
Listen,
concert,
listen.
pay
I'm
$1,000
with
to
it.
sit on the fucking wall
I
in
don't
the
think
Barclays,
it's.
sitting
I
all the
don't
way in the
think it's
back.
Hov.
it's Hov,
I think
yeah.
it's. I think it's the
You
Live
gotta,
Nation.
you gotta
It's
understand.
Live Nation.
Live Nation isn't run by Hov. It's 2 old white men.
Exactly.
And
But you know,
they
but
give
Hov
him
looked at him and said, "Listen, the seats need to come down. I ain't performing."
yeah, he
What
can
the
say
two-
that.
what the
He can
two
say
old
that.
white men gonna do
They
without
signed
Hov?
a $200 million. You like, you know
What they
do
gonna do?
what you
What the
doing,
two old white
boy.
men gonna do
Yo, but
without Hov?
that's difficult until you're in that position, though. You can't
I
just
get what
tell
you're
somebody
saying.
to bring that stuff. Because if I'm a celebrity and I'm a superstar and I know I'm gonna sell out for no matter what price I give them, why won't you want to maximize your sale? Like you're in business to make money. You're not in business to please everybody and make some cheap shit when you
Of
can sell it
course.
for high.
I get
Like,
that.
You don't want
That's
to
a
sell
point.
sneakers or anything and be like, yo, you know what? I'm selling for $2.
Yeah.
When you can, when niggas want it for $25.
Yeah.
You know,
Why
but
would you
see-
be like, yeah, I'm gonna give it for $2?
See, but then again, you don't want to like Hov come from the hood too. Like we gotta understand.
But he's not a hood nigga no more.
I know, and I get you, but you
Like,
still gotta understand. Like
Yeah, Hov is from the hood, but he's not a hood nigga.
All right, but
It's different being a hood
but
nigga
I get what
and
he's
still
saying.
being in the hood.
But there's
Like,
a
he's not
there's
a
a
hood
point.
nigga.
There's a
Nigga
point.
ain't a real
There's a
nigga.
Yeah,
point.
it's two
What
different
you
things.
know,
Nigga.
which I don't know what he's done. However, I get what he's saying. What he's saying is, you know, give back a little bit. Maybe
A little
make one.
more.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me rephrase what I said.
Okay.
I don't know what type of charitable work he does. I can't speak to that because a lot of them don't
Right.
disclose that. But what I'm saying is, we cannot afford to go to his concert. I make good money. I have a great job. I can't afford to go to fucking Hov's concerts. I'm not paying $1,000 to go see.
Well, I think I went to one.
I'm not. I got Apple Music.
But
I will
in the
download
same
it.
sense-
I got Google.
I will download
Play.
it, Hov,
I'll
and that's
play
it.
for free on my shit. I don't know.
But it's
I
but
fuck with
still,
Hov.
you say Hov music, right? Let's say not you, but other black people that might, other black dudes, girls, whoever might say, y'all can't afford to go to his music. When the new J's come out, they make sure they get it. When the new Ferragamo Bell come out, they make sure they
And
get
they
it.
wait
When
online
the new
for the
sneakers come out, they
motherfucker.
make sure
Yeah,
you get it. Why you can't make sure you do other stuff? It's the same exact thing. Not because something is $400. When belts come out, that's $400. Them Gucci belts, niggas make sure
find
they
a way.
get it. Yeah, you find your way to get it. So
Not
whatever-
me, but I know
everything
what
is for
you mean.
everybody.
I
If
know
you
what
can
you mean.
afford it, then go ahead. But if you can't, everybody can't go to her Hov concert. You might have to watch it on TV one time. You might have to take that like just look at
I'm
TV.
glad it's on TV though,
I'm
because
good
I
with
seen a
watching it
few
on
of his
TV.
concerts on
I'm
TV.
a-
This is
with
the
that.
funny thing because Hov just did a concert in the Met Stadium. What's that shit called? City Field. Boom. It was a weekend shit. My man bought concerts. He bought tickets for that shit for $250. It was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And Hov performed that Friday. So it's not like you can't get to a whole presentation without paying $1,000. He paid $250. He got Friday, Saturday, Sunday in the mix. He got Future, Migos, Hov. He got a bunch of people that performed that weekend. It's just that it was just you gotta just what it is. We gotta look for shit.
Groupon.
Boom.
Nah. I'm gonna
They
tell you
having a
what's crazy.
StubHub.
Look,
Having
crazy.
StubHub.
I don't
Social-
know.
social
What
living,
he
all that shit
said,
is.
what he said was completely right. He's like, we'll go, we'll get them J's, we'll figure out a way.
This is
People,
true.
this dude, you'll see dudes. I see dudes like when I was like getting off the train. I seen dudes like, yo, I can get a swipe, and had on about $800
Yo,
worth of
let me tell you
I'm
something.
like, yo,
Get the fuck out
I'm
my face.
telling you right
I'm like,
now.
yo, and I looked at
You
this dude. I said,
cannot
my dude,
tell
got
me anything you have
$200.
on is real if you asking for a swipe. I
No,
don't give
it's
a
real.
shit.
It just don't people don't prioritize.
Your priorities
No,
don't
no,
be
no,
right.
no,
They
no, no,
priorities
no,
be
I
wrong.
know dudes whose phones is cut off, and you go in their room and they got about 75 pairs of sneakers, and they text you off and tell you, I'm at you, I'm on there, I'm only on Wi-Fi.
That I don't understand.
That's true.
No, but
Yo, my
see,
guy got the
now
Wi-Fi.
check it
I'll
out.
tell you,
I'm
nigga
not
got me.
promoting that, but a phone is a privilege.
No, how the
No,
fuck
let me tell you. Let me tell you.
It was. It used to be.
You
this
stay your
privilege.
ass to fuck home and call from your house.
Go to jail and phone was a privilege. Come outside, you need a goddamn phone, nigga. Just like you need an email address.
Yeah,
you got an email
now
address,
you need
you
a phone.
homeless,
Back then it probably
nigga.
was.
You can live in the street, have an email, you still
now
good.
it's different.
Yeah, I don't know too many people who don't have a phone.
No, you're right. You're
Like
right.
Yeah,
like-
now it's different.
Nigga,
You right.
if you ain't
Yeah,
on
it's
the
quite-
phone,
it's
you
some
off
people
the
who
grid.
don't, but you
You
can-
want to run. Nigga, I'm going to run with a booth prepaid, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? I don't give a fuck. Is you
Now
talking
you're right. Shit is
Yeah,
definitely
shit, like
changed.
back then
Different.
it was a phone. Now you have to have a phone.
But then they got all these new plans.
Well,
Plans be like
it's
$20.
like-
Nigga, you
It's
see calls on the corner like this. Yo, what's up?
The reason phones are so accessible is because of social media. Social media just
That's what people got phones.
Social
Really,
media- social
that's what
media
you
rules
really
the
have
world,
a
man.
phone for
social media rules the world.
How many
That's not
times
true.
have you really said, "Oh shit, I gotta call"? How many numbers you can remember out your phone without looking at your phone?
No.
Shit, I can't.
I remember, you know what's crazy? I changed my number a lot.
Two
I mean,
numbers.
whatever.
My number.
But, like, yeah, you're right.
He running off on the
I couldn't
club.
tell you
I
my
still remember. Like, I remember
I couldn't tell you my
mom's
girlfriend's
number.
phone number right now. If my shit died and I was going to meet with her, I'd be screwed.
Yeah, she finished.
You cheated. You already. My girl be like, "You remember my fucking number?
No. You cheated. I got a house phone, don't know that fucking number.
Yeah.
Nah.
Verizon.
I got a house phone. I don't know my house phone.
Now, this
I don't
crazy
remember that shit
because-
off my head.
I remember my house phone, my girl's number, my mom's number,
It
and
been
my
like
mom's
this.
house
It
number.
been like that
I remember
for
my
20
mom's
fucking
phone. My
years.
mom's cell phone
No, yeah,
number.
my mom's house number been the same since I was born.
Exactly.
Yeah, like remember.
You know, but her cell phone number I remember. My girl's number I gotta remember because if I don't, I'm cheating automatically. And she's like, "You cheated." I don't want to hear that. So I know her number just because she. Matter of fact, I have a phone for a minute one time. I had to call her. Like, yo.
Doug.
Can I go back to something real quick?
Yeah.
We were talking about earlier with like dudes making a change. We could name all the negative stereotype and the negative shit that we do. What could we do to change and fix that though?
That's a fact. I was gonna
Like,
ask that.
we can talk
you know
about
what?
all the bad shit all
Agreed.
day, all day. But what could we actually do that we could say something good that we can actually change to where niggas is like, power is numbers.
You know what? You know
So
what?
if we all could get together and actually be like, yo, look, this is the stuff, this is what we're doing. We have a whole plan to map the shit out. What
The
could
shit
we
that
actually
we
do?
doing
What we
now.
our
What?
first
You know
step?
what?
The
What
first-
we're
that
doing
shit-
right
the shit that
now.
we doing now,
What we're doing right
that's
now
what-
is
what
having
you
a
doing,
discussion.
What
And
you
that's the-
doing, and what you're doing, what I'm doing, what they doing, what everybody's doing. We gotta be. Let me tell you something. I noticed something about young kids. If you're not doing nothing with yourself, they're not paying you no mind.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here, old head. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing with yourself. We have to be showing them something. You understand what I'm saying? With what you doing and stuff like that, maybe, start a non-profit where you start showing dudes the way that you got where you got. You know what I'm saying? Same way, journalism or whatever it is that you're doing. We got to start giving back to these kids like that. If we're not doing that, provide them with information. You understand what I'm saying? It's about information. A lot of these, if you come from the hood, let me tell you something. Before I really start going to school and all that stuff like that, I didn't have any linkages. I didn't have resources. I didn't know anybody.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? We gotta provide the people with this information, and that's what I do now. You understand what I'm saying?
Having educated discussions like this is part of it.
Absolutely.
Like a lot of times, people could sit at home and bitch and complain about things, but if you're not actually having a discussion, because nobody knows everything. Sometimes you have to sit down and talk to people and get a different perspective. Just like what I was saying, the thing about the concert, and you pointed something out to me. You're absolutely right.
And he's definitely
That's why it's good to have discussions like this. But at some point, as black people, we need to have a seat at the table with the people that are empowered to have those discussions with them.
Right.
And right now, we don't have that. We had it somewhat for 8 years with Obama, but they tried to stop everything he tried to do. But now you got a person in office like a Donald Trump, who's gonna make sure for damn sure that only his interests are at heart, not the interests of America or white America, only him.
And I heard
Just
that
like it's all about him.
He's allegedly signed a
No,
bill
allegedly.
to dismantle the Obamacare.
He's
Of course.
dismantling small
So
pieces.
that's
little by
That's
little.
he's trying to break down.
So he tried to do it at a whole, but now he's like, you know what? Somebody's in his ear like, look, take this piece out.
Well, no,
if
right.
you take a piece out of a building, one brick at a time, the shit is going to fold.
It's a lot more complicated than that.
No, but he's trying.
Basically, what he's trying to
doing
do, the reason he wants to dismantle Obamacare is because it benefits poor people. And the plan that he wants to put forward is going to benefit rich people. And it's going to give a tax cut to the top percentage of people. Now, with that being said, the reason that a person like Donald Trump wants to do stuff like that and can get away with it is because people in this country are stupid. And Bill Maher says it all the time. The average American is fucking stupid.
Donald Trump said that.
If you look at people right now, most people in America don't know that the Affordable Care Act and Obamacare is the same thing. If you ask a person in the street, a Trump supporter, are you a fan of the Affordable Care Act? And they'll be like, yeah. You tell them it's Obamacare, they'll be like, no. They did a study where they had because his name is on it.
Right.
And what people don't understand, people like, for example, like the state of West Virginia, where most of those people are on Medicaid that voted heavy for Trump. He won that state. You know, once he starts dismantling Obamacare, those are the people that are going to lose their health care. Those people that voted for him, the people that are in middle America that looked and said, damn, you know what? We let a nigga do it for 8 years, we'll be damned if we're going to let a bitch do it. They would have voted for a donkey before they voted for Hillary Clinton.
Do you know?
That's the way this country works.
Like a lot of the white boys, my job. Fuck yo. He was like, yo, I voted for Trump because I voted against Hillary.
Yeah,
I'm like, what does
that's
that
what I'm
mean?
The
saying.
crazy part
Exactly.
about voting against Hillary is most men are raised by women,
Well,
and you get all like
Not the
no, but still like
They had
you
a dad
get-
that beat their mom.
No, chill.
But
But
he was
you-
wrong.
A lot of dudes
He
was
did it.
raised by a woman, but
But
they
yeah.
wasn't raised by a woman with a husband that was racist.
Yeah, I mean,
So that'd be totally different. Just
This
to
is the
say,
thing.
yo, because you was raised by a woman, you should understand and vote for Hillary. My dad actually wasn't racist like Bill Clinton was. He actually didn't put no 3-strike rules where black men gonna go to jail twice as fast as white guys were.
Bill
you're right,
definitely was
Like,
better trained
so,
than us.
I would not vote for her just because of that reason.
Well-
you are who you with.
well,
You
Right.
reflect
here's the
whoever
thing.
you with. That's a reflection of your mate.
Donald Trump, he won because there's a certain section of this country that is stone cold racist.
Of course.
If you go down to like those middle states where he won, they're just stone cold racist. Like, and they just don't like that. They're very uneducated. And I'm sorry to say that about many. They can see people who say what they want. You go down to certain states down south and in middle America, and you get these trailer trash white people who will be affected by some of the stuff that Donald Trump's doing, and it will affect them negatively as far as like their healthcare and stuff like that. And they voted for him because they have no clue as to what is going on.
Yo, you know
They're
how-
uneducated. Most people in this country cannot name if you give them a piece of paper in 6 hours and no phone, they can't name all 50 states. But they're like Captain fucking America, like stand up for the national anthem, and this is the greatest country ever. And you tell them to name all 50 states, and they can't fucking do it.
Yo,
Like I'm telling you, it's real shit. Like it's crazy.
How I know it's real shit, right? Because I went to Atlanta one time, right? And I went on a bus. So I had to make 15 stops.
And you was stopping in country,
Yeah.
bumpkin America,
Bumpkin America.
getting off the bus, and they looking at you like
I
you
go
a
to the
damn,
store,
like,
right? Had a headache. I went and bought an aspirin. Jar aspirin. Open the aspirin. Taking the cotton out the aspirin. I seen a nigga with hillbilly, like the overalls.
Yeah.
He had an erection. He seen me pulling that fucking cotton out that jar.
Yeah, bro, like they still like
He said yes.
they still
Right where y'all
want
niggas
to
need to be. Pick your fucking
And
cotton.
things like that tie into what's going on with the NFL. They look
Yeah,
at it
of
like
course.
they're a bunch of crybabies, like oh, they're a bunch of millionaires and blah blah blah. They in their eyes, they're like, you should be happy to be a millionaire. You should be happy, like you should be happy and stand up for the national anthem. The same people that sit here and tell you, oh, sitting down is a disrespect or kneeling is a disrespect to the flag and stuff like that. What are they doing when they watching football and they do the national anthem? What are they doing? They
Fucking
sitting like they like this on their couch,
Fucking a sister.
drinking beer, but it's a disrespect to the flag.
Right.
I brought up the question. What did I
Fucking
say on my
insistent.
post? I said, if Colin Kaepernick sat or kneeled and said, I'm doing this because I feel like you treat veterans wrong when they come home. They don't get the adequate health care. They don't get adequate jobs. They don't get treated right when they come home. This is why I'm kneeling. Do you think white people have a problem with that? No, they wouldn't. Do you know what they have a problem with? They have a problem with what he's kneeling for. Not that he's kneeling. They have a problem with what he's kneeling for.
Exactly.
Didn't Tebow
Because
kneel?
it doesn't affect him.
Tebow.
Tim Tebow, he needed because he prays to God every time he scores a touchdown.
He fucking sucks anyway, so it doesn't matter.
He plays baseball now.
But what I'm saying is like this
He
is
kneels
they
for
have a
shit.
problem with what he's kneeling for. I'm just a little disappointed in Colin Kaepernick that he's been solid throughout this whole thing. Can't say anything.
Because the message has been lost now.
Well, the message has been lost, but you started it.
'cause
Say
now,
something.
Now we're more focused on
Say
the
something.
tweets that Trump said and what he said at the press. So now they're kneeling because of what Trump said.
Well,
it's not because
here's
of
my
what
thing.
Colin Kaepernick
Okay.
was kneeling for.
Okay, Donald Trump, you feel like they're disrespecting the flag by kneeling. You disrespected a Gold Star family of a soldier that went and gave his life for this country. You
You got captured.
You
You ain't a real
disrespected. You disrespected John McCain, who was a prisoner of war for this country.
You got
He
captured.
said, "I like people who don't get captured."
That's
That's his exact words. I like people who don't get captured.
Did he really say
That's
that?
not yes. That's not disrespectful. That's
It
not.
means
That is
Some
mad
5 years.
disrespectful. So how you gonna tell a soldier, yo,
That's
this
not
nigga got
disrespectful.
a purple
He
heart for
went
that
to a-
shit?
he went
arms all
He just-
fucked
he
up.
just
Call
showing
it what you
John
call it what you-
McCain?
call it
Yeah,
what
all
you-
fucked up.
Nigga said you
He
came in
He was a
second
prisoner
place,
of war.
nigga.
Yeah.
Like that.
He can't move his arm.
But you see, that goes back to no plan. All right, you said where's Kaepernick now? He don't know where he's at. He did one thing and they have a plan after that, which is majority of what's happening now. That's why I said, what would be the plan? Like we can't just have one thing and just, all right, people hear me now, I'm chilling, I'm good.
Well,
Yeah, but guess
Like
what?
what's
somebody
the
needs
plan
to
after that?
with perfect. See, the thing is, not a lot of people are willing to fall on the sword like Kaepernick did, and I don't think he knew he was going to fall on the sword because he had a $12 million option on the table with the 49ers. He didn't
I'm
take.
sure he knows.
Jerry Jones right now is saying to the Cowboys players, "Hey, listen, if you kneel,
Kneel, you
you're
out
not
of
going to
here."
play." Me personally, you
I'd
know what
be
I
like,
think?
fuck
Somebody needs to fall on the sword. Like as far as Dak Prescott should kneel before the game.
They 2-3.
And see and go
I
Jerry's
know
bluff.
anyway. against-
I think every black
Over
player,
the team.
every black player on the Cowboys should kneel.
Can't
And
you
you know what's gonna
everybody-
happen? They're gonna have to forfeit the motherfucking game.
Exactly.
Then what? Then what,
But
Jerry
they too
Jones?
stupid to
You
do that.
cannot sit
Well-
here and make somebody. What? Why is the national anthem even part? You know that the NFL, they paid for that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this was or vice versa. NFL paid before like 5 or 6 years ago. The players never even came on the field for the national anthem. They never came on. They just started doing this because it's a propaganda thing. Why? But I don't understand like why people have to. If people who know me from back in the day, and I used to go, I told you I play hockey. I used to go to Ranger games in Madison Square Garden. I never got up for the anthem.
He was getting some nachos.
I did this back in like the early 2000s and never thought anything of it.
Because
People used to look at me
National
funny.
anthem.
People would say certain shit. Like people used to look at me funny, but I didn't give a fuck. I said that's the same flag that was flown when
When I was getting whooped.
when black people were slaves.
But are
And
we
anybody,
really-
people need to educate themselves and look at the original version of the national anthem.
that we spoke about that.
Are we really
original-
trying to like see that shit is tricky? My personal opinion, I don't think it's up to us, black people, to stop racism because we're not the one that's racist. Like
Yes,
we're trying to.
Yes, we are.
No, we're
No, wait, wait.
Discriminatory
that's what I mean, majority.
We're not racist. We can't be racist. Racism is a group thing that stop another group of people from getting resources. We don't own enough to be racist,
This is true.
right?
This is
I
true.
agree somewhat.
We cannot be racist by definition. We can hate other people, but we can't be racist. So because we're not racist, we can't expect to stop racism. White people have to stop racism because they're the one that's racist.
Here's the thing. In
They
South-
have the good white people, because not all of them are bad. Good white people have to be like, yo, look, this shit is wrong, you fucking wiggers.
See,
Yeah.
the
Let's
thing
stop
about
this
it
shit.
with that, you're right. We need those white people who know they have white privilege
Right.
and they have a platform or whatever. Just start speaking more. They'll be like, look,
Right.
like you said, this shit is
Yeah,
fucked up.
they need to
Y'all
actually stop
niggas is wrong.
racism. We can't do
we
it.
spoke about this before. That professor, I forget her name, and she had a classroom full of people, and she said, anybody in this room who is okay, anybody white in this room who's okay with being treated like African American people are treated in this country,
They did not
raise your
their
hand.
They didn't raise their hand.
And nobody, and she repeated herself. She said that means that you know
what's
that there's a
going on.
problem. You just don't give a shit.
Exactly. Exactly.
They don't care unless it affects them. That's why nobody gives a fuck. Everybody's like, I just want to watch my football. They don't understand why these people are doing this. It's because of social injustice.
Right.
It's because of a black man who has a license to carry a gun tells the police officer, yes, I have a gun, I'm licensed to carry it, and the cop shoots him with his child in a car seat in the back. When he's licensed to carry that gun. He's not like he's like just carrying a gun illegally. He's licensed to carry this. And it's like, does that happen to a white man? Probably
Of course not.
No, to go back to my job, fuck y'all.
The stigma.
But like I said, my job, right? This came out like probably 2 weeks ago. You know, I work with a bunch of white boys and went to know the whole thing about the Kaepernick and police shooting black people. First thing they tell me, no, if you put your hands on the steering wheel, when the cop comes to your car and you say, "Hi, officer," you won't get shot. And I'm like, yo. I mean, honestly, I'm ready.
You say you won't get shot?
No, this don't tell me that. You know,
But that goes back to them being like,
You put
just
your hands on the
be
steering
happy.
White
Yeah.
privilege.
Man.
I had one dude say, told me like, yo, right? This is my first time working with Metro North. Metro North, fuck y'all.
He works there.
We about to lose a sponsor.
Fuck Metro North, man. What the
Nigga, they gonna charge me extra, nigga, going to North.
Yo. Metro North, they got a motherfucking there going to a party in blackface, so fuck y'all. So anyway, what's my training thought? What am I about to say?
About
White
to,
people
You
put
got
the
the
Get
boy
pulled
black
over,
face nigga in
like-
the face.
Getting pulled
No,
over.
there's another story
He
about to
told
say.
you to just put your hands on the steering wheel. And
Oh yeah,
you
you know, you go home and he hand them your license. Da, da, da. I'm like, look, for us black people, it don't work like that. You
it's
know
not
what I'm
always
saying?
that simple.
Yeah.
It's not always that simple. That's the thing. White people always tell us, well, what? Maybe you should do this. You know what I tell them? I know what it's like to be. You don't have a fucking clue what it's like to be me.
Right.
I know what it's like
Exactly.
to walk outside and be okay and then be fucking harassed.
You do?
I know. You know, like they don't have
Yo,
a
who
clue.
said that? Eddie Murphy,
They don't
I think,
have
or
a,
somebody.
Chris
said-
Rock said it. Chris Rock said, no white person in this world wants to be me,
Mhm.
and I'm rich.
That's a
Yeah.
fucking fact,
Exactly.
yo. That's a fucking
Nigga,
fact.
I'm rich.
Don't nobody want to be black. People can say what they want to say. Or white people will say, you should do this, you should do that. You don't have a fucking
Shut
clue
the
what it's like to
fuck
be black.
No idea.
You don't have a clue. You don't
Yo.
have a clue what it's. They don't understand. There's certain things roll around in your head and make you feel away when you go into fucking Dwayne Reed and the security guards following you like you gonna steal some fucking
Yo,
deodorant
let
or
me
something
t-
like that. You feel away about that.
Let me
After
tell you.
it happened to you for years and years and years and years. Like, you know, like, and then when the security guards following you in Dwayne Reed, there's some white girl in the back with a bag full of shit that she
Right.
just stole, walking out laughing. Like, you know, like it's just fucked up, man.
Let
Like,
me
it's
tell
just,
you.
and it's not right.
I had this purple Pele, fly shit. Every time Watership police jumped out on me. Luckily, I kept my shit in the building, but they jumped out on me and pat frisked me. I didn't appreciate it because they said my jacket was fly. I called it the Frank Lucas leather. I stopped wearing it. I
You
stopped
know,
wearing it.
jump out on it.
I ain't that, but you know what I'm saying? Shit happens.
What about the stuff like stop and frisk? Everybody's like, oh, what about stop and frisk? I said stop and frisk would be okay if they were stopping and frisking everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the same shit that people don't know.
That's
It's
the thing,
unconstitutional what they do at the train station when they take your bag.
They
and
took your
search
bag
it.
yet?
No, it's just unconstitutional. I don't carry a bag. I don't carry shit.
That's why I'm about to cut my fucking bed because I
You know,
have supplies for work. And
But
then
it's
You gonna
definitely
make me late.
unconstitutional what they're doing. A lot of people keep talking about this old patriotism and all that. Y'all niggas are y'all disrespecting the Constitution y'all wrote,
Well,
saying we can't express ourselves the way we want to. You wrote it,
Yeah.
so we used your rules against y'all, and y'all saying we're fucking wrong. But y'all saying y'all more American and patriot. I'm maybe saying the wrong word. I'm
Patriotic.
Sorry.
I
Yeah,
mean-
maybe more patriotic than we are. But nigga, y'all are disrespecting what y'all wrote because y'all saying we're using because y'all see we using it against y'all. And that's the whole thing. And like you can't say, oh, one man is more patriotic than another. You know, you're disrespecting the flag, nigga. You're disrespecting the Constitution.
Well, I don't want to hear about disrespecting the flag because people wear the flag as a fucking bathing suit. People wear the flag as fucking bandanas. I see people with American flag shorts on in the summertime and all types of shit that they're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to, by law, you're not supposed to do anything with the flag other than fly. Like, you're
Right.
not supposed to make shorts and bathing suits. Girls be having on flag fucking thongs up their ass and nobody cares.
gang bang.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, you go anywhere else around the country, the flag for that country is on a pole.
Yes, it.
That's it.
That's
You
it.
can't have the flag nowhere else. It's on
That's
a pole.
in Jamaica. That light red bone joint. She had. She was bad. She was bad.
The bottom line is this: like the people, the majority, and I'm sorry to say this because I have a lot of white friends. The majority of white people in this country, meaning majority meaning 51%, are racist. Are racist, and a lot of them don't even know it because you'll have a lot of them. You have a lot of them that'll be friends with you, that'll be cool, and don't have a problem with black people per se. Let their daughter bring home a black dude.
I work with them.
Let their daughter bring home some big LeBron James looking motherfucker. It'll be a
Yeah,
They
problem.
might accept him because they
Yeah.
got covered out.
Let them be
No,
a
but I'm
skinny.
saying, like, I'm saying,
let them
just
be
in
a skinny
stature.
Pookie nigga. They gonna be
Yeah,
like, hold
like
on.
just in stature. You know, like
Wait a minute. I know this.
That's just what it is, man. And it's, as black men, we have to be conscious of that. Sometimes it's fucked up, but we gotta tiptoe around certain things just so sometimes we be safe. Sometimes we can just go home. Cause you get pulled over sometimes, man. Sometimes you gotta be an extra cautious of some white boy from Long Island who's scared of everything. That's the problem. They don't train these cops. They get these white boys from Long Island who play lacrosse their whole life. They never had a black friend. Give them a gun, and they tell them they sit them in the middle of Brownsville and sit them at the top of the stairs and be like, you hear something, go get them motherfuckers. Yeah. So when somebody turn the corner, they like, oh, freeze! Hands shaking and shit, like yeah, man, like they don't know what they're policing.
Motherfuckers is shooting and with the head turned. Like.
They don't know what they're policing.
Yeah, like he was saying, when your white friends say, oh, just listen, just put your hand on the steering wheel and just do this, just do that. Like, I shouldn't have to change who I am because you're scared.
Exactly.
And they expect you to change who you are because they're afraid of who you are before they even meet you.
Yep.
Because they got that bad stigma. I'm like, I'm not gonna change who I am. If my seat is leaned back in my car and I'm playing my music, that's how I am when the cops is rolling up on me. I'm not gonna change or pull up my seat because you're afraid of me.
Yeah.
And I'm not a threat.
And the majority, and they go through psyche vows and stuff.
You're not the one with the weapon.
Yeah, I'm not a threat. I don't have a weapon. Even though I can legally conceal a
That's
weapon.
fucked up, but in my eyes, I think the
You the one
majority
with a
of
gun, and I'm
the majority of people,
You scared of me.
Taser.
maybe
handcuffs.
not the majority, but a high percentage of people who become police officers because they were fucking pussies when they was younger. And
That's their sense of
they were
power,
pussies, and
man.
that's
You
their
know
that's their
something,
power.
fellas?
They want to get a badge.
That's our next goal on
Yeah.
here. Get a police officer up here.
Yeah, we definitely
We're going to drill the shit out of him.
Yeah.
We're going to make it happen.
I
And I
get
hope
one.
y'all tune in when we do that.
I'm really good friend.
I got-
We gonna invite y'all
I
back.
got one. We gonna make this shit happen.
Yeah, or what?
definitely
An official NYPD?
Yeah, official
NYPD.
Yeah.
And guess what?
The person, what's
Invite me back.
The problem is, even if they wanted to come up
Dominican.
here and talk, the problem is
And
once this goes
she-
public, they'd be afraid. Like,
Became an officer.
It ain't gonna go
after
public
the
that
bullshit.
long. It's gonna take a
She's
while.
young.
It's gonna take a while.
Yeah,
gonna-
this is
we gonna
gonna
get
be
into
like
that
an
shit.
archive.
Yeah, by the time when we get, they're gonna look like, oh, these niggas is on to something.
Facts.
So
We've been doing
yeah,
it.
we came up with this. So we gotta we down our last.
Yeah, my
So,
shit gone,
you
nigga.
finish your nips.
I'm making straw noises.
We done.
I'm gonna finish my little.
Any last words, fellas?
who won the championship this year in the NBA?
Knicks.
Cavs.
See how I went right there.
Boy, that's right, Knicks, right?
We'll always find a Knicks fan. so-
OKC.
Now,
Well, the East is gone, man.
I'm going with the Warriors.
The West, the
Warriors is probably
the
going
West is stacked.
Treat
Right
people.
now.
We're gonna treat people niggas.
I think the
Warriors
Warriors
gonna win.
I think
Warriors
the Cavs.
gonna
I think
win.
if Isaiah Thomas is healthy, the Cavs is a better team than they were.
They're not gonna be better than them.
Because Isaiah Thomas and Kyrie Irving are the same player. They both suck on defense. They both don't pass, and they just want to score.
Yo, I can't wait till you start your
I hope
live
you-
shit. Your
I hope you got
sports
the
live
same
shit.
energy because
Yeah,
I'm
me
waiting
neither.
for him.
Now,
I'm waiting
listen,
for that black guy. This
You
nigga's
got
white, son.
all
I
the
composed-
information on
I
everything.
composed myself today. I didn't drink, but I will be drinking for future references.
No.
You know, like just so y'all know,
All
it will be
yeah,
blood,
you said-
it will
all I
be
want-
blood, sweat, and beers.
all I
Yo,
want
you
is
know
to
what? I
hear.
gotta take that information.
All I
down,
want to
man.
hear
You
is
got a link, man.
you be like, yo, this nigga's whack. I'm be like, yeah, finally we got a black niggas.
Nah,
to
man,
tell
I'm
us
just
what
telling
it
you
is.
right now.
This
bro, like,
nigga's
sometimes,
trash,
like,
B.
I'll tell you right now, like certain niggas in the NBA is fucking doodle, and that's just my opinion.
Should
I
we
can have
all-
my opinion all I want. I don't care. I don't care what people think. I don't care if it goes public. I'll tell you right now. I think Carmelo Anthony sucks.
Okay, you
I
gonna do that right now?
I
He's still a
said,
nigga.
I've been tired of
If
him
you
coming
say
down
that-
the court.
I think he's sucks.
Okay, but y'all gonna do that right now because
Man,
he's
get a
still a
ball
nigga
up,
until
man.
he shoot that first OKC shot.
Nah, he did. He did. I saw it.
And guess I got a piece
He's a
of
cancer to every team he's ever been on. Every team he's ever been on, he lose and follow.
Alright.
The Knicks was a good team before he got there. They blew it all up. Fucking, then it went to shit. He sucks.
Do you have what's you got a name for your thing yet?
No, I do not.
So
I'm
that's
going
still-
so far with the blood. I'm sticking with blood, sweat, and beers.
Okay.
That's what I'm sticking with for now.
You about
But
to say sweet blood?
blood,
Yeah,
sweat,
but-
nah.
That's what you were about to say.
I'm about to say, ooh,
I'm sticking with blood, sweat, and beers.
you
That's
gotta
it
get
right
that
there.
period blood.
But I'm just in my mind. I'm just telling like,
Okay,
as far as like sports go,
I gotta wrap this.
I'm down. I'm down for like to talk about any sport, baseball, basketball, football, hockey, even tennis. I'm a fan. Golf too.
Oh yeah, I follow. I just got what's his damn name?
McEnroy.
No, Team First. He got he's on my show.
That's my
I'll
man.
follow him.
McEnroe.
Chris. I mean not Crispy Papers. Popular Strangers. What we got coming up for Popular Strangers?
Oh, I was supposed to tell you. I was supposed to be hosting a party right now for nightlife. Yeah, we're supposed to be hosting something at Barcelona Bites. I was supposed to be there at 10 o'clock, and I don't look like I'm gonna make it. But Other than that, on Popular Strangers, we got a teacher coming through
Okay, that's
on
cool.
Friday. We shoot every Friday, and the episode come out every Tuesday. So look out for that. And we go live on Fridays also.
What time Friday?
8:30.
Pull me. What's up? JR know me. That's my man.
Yeah, I know. Somebody told me to tell you what's up too. I don't want to put it on camera, but
Okay, well, holla at me,
yeah,
baby. You know
somebody
what I'm
told me,
saying?
tell him myself what's
Yeah,
up.
my
I said,
man, though.
"All
You
right."
might as well holla at me, because I'm a
Yeah, he was on the podcast
Yeah,
too.
Yeah, I know. I
Get some of that Charles in charge of your system.
That's a life.
Yeah,
man.
So
Okay.
on Friday we go live at 8:30, and every episode come out on YouTube on Tuesdays. That's what that is.
Okay.
And Crispy Papers, what we can look
Crispy.
forward to with this Crispy Papers?
Well, right now I'm trying to put some content out on YouTube, get my YouTube up and popping with some more skits and stuff like that. More skits coming soon. I've been working with ASAP Ty, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And some-
Good. Harlem is lovely. They always connect. Harlem
Yeah,
is
they love
motherfuckers.
each other.
Yeah, shout out to ASAP Ty. You
I'm
know
about
what
to fight a
I'm
nigga
saying?
in the Bronx, slapbox
You know,
nigga.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, listen, I wanted to do a skit today, but you know what I'm saying? We gonna leave that alone. But
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? But listen, man, I'm trying to connect with everybody. My mind is always working, skit here, skit there. Maybe when you get up there in that newsroom and all that, we do a skit up in there. You
Let's do
know,
it.
you know what I'm saying?
Always developing.
I'm always, you know what I'm saying, trying to network with people. So, you got the website coming soon, the Crispy Papers website. And, that's pretty much it, more networking.
All right. Well, we want to thank y'all for coming through.
Absolutely.
Sports, sex, entertainment, aka the Dirty 30. We 30. We turned 30 today. Thank you for watching and participating as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
It was a lot of fun.
We definitely had some good conversation.
Absolutely.
So we gotta do this again, fellas. I appreciate it. We all gonna link up again, but good looking for coming through. All right. And on that note, there's no disrespect. Episode 30, sex, sports, and entertainment. 100.
Peace.